Alright, let's see if I got it right this time. I got a pal in the chat who will hopefully tell me. Can you hear the game? Not yet. Well, this is lame. Maybe if I turn it up. Hopefully I get this out of the way and I never have to do it again. No worries. You can hear the game, Persephone? Oh, it's quiet, I see. Okay. Well, that's probably because I have it turned way down. Let me turn it up a little. I came prepared. Yeah, I've got it at a whopping 2, and I'm scared to turn it up too much more. I believe put it at 5. Is that too quiet? We'll just keep the sound settings on file. I had the bazims on my character working just fine yesterday, and of course the minute I start streaming it's like, no, I don't want to open my mouth. Come on now. Okay, perfect. Alright, well, I think this is probably as good as we're gonna get for now. I don't know why I can't get my little guy to open his mouth, but at the very least, I can smile, so that'll do. So usually I stream with a pal. Today I'm gonna be streaming by myself. I have been wanting to do just like a solo Nuzlocke stream for a while now, and I finally got like all the pieces put together for the most part, so this is a ROM hack of Emerald. It's called Blazing Emerald. I know very little about it, just that it takes Emerald and makes it a little more kind of like modern day games. They've got the physical special split. They add a lot of Pokemon to it, so there's a lot more to see. And I'm gonna be Nuzlocking it. And I've been Nuzlocking for a very long time. I won't say I'm good at it, but I enjoy it! So there should be a lot of drama. To help me, I'm gonna be using Nuzlocke Tracker. And I've also taken the liberty to make us a little bingo grid, a little Nuzlocke bingo. So I don't know if you want to follow along. I'll probably end up doing this at the end of the stream until we finish the game or I lose everybody. If you take a screenshot, you can follow along. Otherwise, we'll probably go ahead and get started. Let me show you guys Nuzlocke Tracker really quick. So, this is a website that I was supporting for a little while. It's really cool. They actually have a couple ROM hacks, and one of the reasons I chose Blazing Emerald was because it's actually in here. And it helps you track all the guys that you've got, and like the different routes. I know one of my problems when I was Nuzlocking was that I would always forget like which routes I'd visited before, and this really helps with that, and you'll probably be seeing it a lot more often. But without further ado, that looks great. Put that back where it belongs. Yeah. Alright. And it actually keeps track of your party at the top too. It does a lot of really cool things, you'll see. But without further ado, Let's go ahead and get started after I get my little chat box up. Alright. So Pokemon Blazing Emerald. I know very little about this game, as I've said. We're actually going to set a couple rules. I'm going to try and do a hardcore Nuzlocke. I like Battle Scene. We're going to do... That's not usually what it says. Usually it says set and switch, but I think this is what I want. Experience, party, or single. Do you guys really care? I don't think I do. We can play with the little frames. What are we feeling today, guys? Are we feeling frame... I always liked frame 12. I like the space theme. And we're gonna make text speed fast. I think it follows the original story. But let's get started. Would you like to play on normal or hard mode? What does it mean? What does it mean? What does that entail? I don't really know what to expect from this, so we're just gonna go normal for now. Oh, I get an outfit too. Blazing Seafoam Twilight, Metallic, and Emerald. I wonder if these are just different sprites that they made? I wish I could see them. Standard or custom? Wait, can I choose? I'm gonna guess not. Maybe it's custom to the game. So we just got Birch. So Emerald is a game that I didn't what is- hold on, I was gonna get into something, but that is cute. Is that like a regional Goomy? What is it? It looks kinda like Clefairy Goomy or like Mudkip Goomy. Let's start with your name. I always pick the male character, and I always name it Kerpo. That's a dragon slime thing from Pokemon Sword and Shield, I think. I think this is like a regional variant they made for the game. I didn't know this one had like Fakemon. That's kind of cool. It's got the same cry as Goomy. I am ready. Oh man, do you guys know what a Nuzlocke is? I feel like it's hard to get to this point and know me without knowing what a Nuzlocke is, but just in case. A Nuzlocke is permadeath Pokemon, makes the game a little more challenging, makes it a little harder. You can only catch the first Pokemon you see on every route. If a Pokemon faints, it's dead, you can't use it anymore. Oh, look, we get like little Stardew Valley profile pictures. That's cute. Oh, and she's got different expressions. That's adorable. Oh, I love this so far. Why is the seal helping me move in? This is so cute. Hold on, I gotta go talk to this little guy over here. I wanna know what unless it's a toy. It's Mom's my mom has a seal, guys. Oh, that's so cute. Mr. Waffles! Yes, I would like to pet Mr. Waffles. Oh, that's so cute. This is all the same as Emerald. The mom's Pokemon is new though. Clock has stopped. Man. We're just gonna go with what the time is right now. I don't really care. Yeah. Pokemon movers are so convenient. I want to know more about Mr. Waffles. Was my mom a Pokemon trainer or like a contest hall person? Oh, there's a Moo Moo milk instead of a potion, guys. Wait, hold on. I get to see all the outfits now. Oh, that's cool! What are we thinking? Ooh, that's kinda cool. Metallic. I look kind of like Solid Snake in the metallic, and then just standard emerald. I am a fan of the standard emerald. Let me look at Blazing again. I like the yellow bandana. You guys like Twilight? Yeah, it's pretty good. We'll do Twilight. Usually I'd go with Emerald, but we gotta try the new outfits. And then decoration. I don't believe Gen 3 had decorating your room, so this must also be an added feature. And this is just telling you how to play the game. Oh no, it's version. Okay. Very cool. Movers are all done. Man, I'm so excited to see all the like profile pictures they made for all the characters. Yeah, they did in the hideouts, but I don't think they had it in your room. Did you notice that they're actually using Gen 4 music? Man, it seems like they did a lot for this one. I don't have running shoes yet. Sometimes they give it to you right off the bat. They also changed, like, all of the overworld tiles. It's very vibrant compared to, like, standard Gen 3. I already forget what I'm supposed to do. Do I go up here now? No. She's like, please! I'm the tutorial blocker. You can't escape. You have to go talk to your rival. You're gathering in Final Fantasy. Man, I'm so scared to get into gathering in Final Fantasy. It seems like I'm so behind at this point. I'm sure there's a lot of like catch up. Alright, I'm gonna try and get through the dialogue a little quicker. We've all seen it, we've all read it. Steal their stuff. I wish they had a different outfit too. Oh, hi May. So, who's your guys' favorite Pokemon professor in all of the generations? I think Birch is one of the top tier, maybe. I just think he's a funny man. But definitely Elm is my favorite. I love me a good, like, scrawny nerd character with glasses. And then Oak is just classic. Oh no, not scary Pokemon. Is it gonna be a Poochyena again? Did they change that too? Oh, it's Zigzagoon. I think that's just Emerald though. Alright, again, oh, look at Birch. He's crying. Little guy. Oh man. Okay, so we really do get to choose like what? What is that? That's not Pawniard. Hold on. Murkrow. Are there any other ones that are fan Pokemon? Larvid. I could have like a Dreepy, but he looks like a little fire fella. You don't like any of the professors? Alright, this looks really cool though. How many do we got? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. I was gonna roll a d20, but there's more than 20. Okay, Zoji. I would roll a d20, but there's more than 20 here. Do you guys have a preference? I definitely have a preference, and that's why I don't want to pick. Follow your heart. No! I'll end up with Dragon Rage really early in the game, and then I'll just win. Definitely not big on. Honestly, if I were to pick, it would be this Dreepy, because he looks like he's actually a fake Mon. Like, he looks like a fire type instead of, like, a little ghosty fella. Yeah, I also like the— okay, I feel like we gotta pick the Dreepy. Oh, look at him. Dreepy is actually one of my top 10 favorite Pokemon. Oh, he's so cute! Okay. So, what— Let's take a look at him, because he's definitely not a standard Dreepy. He's got Technician! Oh no! And Adamant. That's interesting. I don't know if that's gonna be good or bad. I forget if Dreepy is a special attacker or a physical attacker. Name him Beepo. I might just. So yeah, he's Dragon Fire instead of Dragon Ghost. That's interesting. I do kind of miss the trumpety music from Gen 3, but I also really enjoy the Gen 4 music. I don't know if we're gonna lose with the Dreepy. And if we do, it's gonna be shame on me. Aw, there's Birch. At some point, we gotta pull up a professor tier list and like go through them all. Yeah, look at him! Look at him, he's freshest. Alright, I do have a thematic that I want to go for the rest of the names, but I do like Beepo, so we're gonna take Beepo. Yeah, that's my boy. Alright, so let's go ahead and go into this. I don't know if this Nuzlocke tracker has the fake mons for this game. Oh my goodness, it does. Hold on, let me show you guys. Give me a second. So if I type in Dreepy, it actually has the Hoennian Dreepy here. I love that. Let me go back. Boop the Beepo. So we'll name him Beepo. We're gonna say that he was received. He is adamant nature, and we're gonna add him to the party. There he is. Alright. Yes. They actually introduced party XP in this one as well. And usually I'm staunchly against party XP. I actually really like grinding in these games. Oop, didn't mean to talk to you again. But grinding also takes like hours. And I don't think you guys will want to see that. I think May has already left. Yeah, I did. She's already gone. Okay. Does her mom give me anything? No. Okay. Alright, so the Nuzlocke starts as soon as we get Pokeballs, so if I die in the grass here or if I die in the rival fight, no big deal. Hope you guys are ready for just a chill little evening or afternoon of playing Pokemon. I love playing fan games. It's my new favorite hobby. If you guys have never played like a Pokemon fan game, there are actually some fan games that I consider to be better than a lot of the mainline games. I feel like one of these people gives you a potion, but maybe it's farther ahead. So far all I'm seeing is Zigzagoons. I wonder if they changed the encounters on any of these routes. I was actually really nervous about streaming today. I'm not exactly a stand-up Oh, hold on. Look at this sprite. Look at how cute. Look at how cute. Aw, she doesn't get a profile picture. No? Does she not give you... You don't have a Pokédex yet, this promotional... Oh, okay, she wants me to get the Pokédex first. Gotcha. I have to go fight May then. Yeah, Pokerogue is awesome. If you guys have never played Pokerogue, it is... They took Pokemon and finally turned it into, like, a very addicting roguelike. I've played several hours. I like the gacha system that they have. First of all, because it's free, and who doesn't love free gacha? But that's because they literally can't monetize it even if they wanted to. It's not their intellectual property. But, the gacha system is they give you eggs, and the eggs can hatch into... Oh, she's so cute. The eggs can hatch into Pokemon with, like, special moves, or a higher rate of shiny, or a higher rate of being legendary. And as you progress through the floors, they hatch. And, I don't know, it's just really addicting. She gets an Eevee. I wonder what she's gonna turn it into. How much you guys want to bet they have, like, a special evolution for this one? And what type is it gonna be? Oh, I'm not doing an awful lot. Luckily I have smoke screen. So I could just cheese this if I wanted. Hold on, we're gonna do it once because I've got too many stacks of Tail Whip on me now. Just kidding. The Nuzlocke hasn't started yet. Oh, this is gonna be a second, isn't it? That's what happens. You have smokescreen, you don't use smokescreen. Alright, so here's a little trick. We can go real fast. Too fast. This is how you die in Nuzlocke, you do this. Oh, we can find Shinx. Alright, we're back. Let's try this again. We're off to a fantastic start. Let's use smokescreen this time. I think- oh my gosh, I'm so squishy! Maybe 2 smoke screens. Oh no, I think Dreepy was a bad idea, everybody. I think Dreepy is just too oh, my boy! No! Do we have to do this fight a 3rd time? Oh no. Okay, we're getting lucky. I don't think we can do it. Use Tail Whip a couple- No! Oh, shoot. It turns out Dreepy is actually really weak at the beginning of the game. Oh no. Yeah, we might have to start over. As much as we love Dreepy, maybe we need a tank. Yeah, maybe, mayhaps. I'm scared that one of these Pokemon in the grass is just gonna kill Dreepy while we're trying to catch it. I gotta get lucky with Smokescreen or Ember. I either gotta burn, or this thing's gotta miss like every turn. Okay, no, it's going straight. Oh, I feel like it's getting stronger. I feel like it's like farming XP off of me. Alright, if we lose this one, I'm probably gonna start over and just go with the classic starters. Oh, I don't feel good about this, guys. Oh. Oh, nope, nope. Alright, we're gonna use the classic starters. Beepo is really cool, but I don't think Beepo's gonna cut it for the rest of the Nuzlocke. Alright, hold on. It was nice knowing you, Beepo. Maybe we'll meet again. Rip Beepo. That Eevee 3 hands! It did. And I was on normal, I wasn't even on hard. I don't even know what hard mode is. If it's like a self-imposed Nuzlocke or... We'll be Twilight again. We're gonna do standard starters this time. And we're just gonna skip through this. We've already seen the really cute Hoenn and Gumi. I'm sorry if the fast forward is super jarring for you guys. I have it at max. Woo! Let's speedrun it. Hold on, we gotta pet- hold on. I can't speedrun it, I gotta pet the seal again. You never know when it's like unmissable, like this choice will impact the rest of your game. Like who knows, maybe they put that in here. Hard is when they give May a Mega Rayquaza. Yeah. Get that Moo Moo Milk. Set the clock. Talk to mom. Leave the room. So the cool thing is we get to see what the actual starters that were intended for this game are. And this time we won't talk to May's Pokeball, we'll talk to the computer. Or maybe the Pokeball, never mind, we'll just do this, it's faster. No, I want to steal it. I'm wondering if maybe the reason my character's mouth doesn't move a whole lot is because I'm too quiet. Alright, let's see what's in the... We got... Oh, we can have our own Eevee. We can have a Clefairy, or we can have Pikachu. My guess is these are probably the Pikachu and Eevee from Let's Go that have special stats. So you're better off not evolving them, actually. And then we've got Clefairy. You know, the Pokemon that was supposed to be the poster child of Pokemon. Until Pikachu came along. Let's see. I have a D6, why don't we roll it? So, Clefairy's gonna be 1 or 2, Eevee's gonna be 3 or 4, Pikachu will be 5 or 6. We got 4! 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna have that Eevee. Alright, this time we're gonna throw hands. This thing is powerful. I can't believe how strong this thing is. Now it's our turn, May. Exactly. I think that means May is gonna have the Pikachu? Yes, I would like to name it. Alright. So I have a really niche set of names here. And you guys are never gonna guess what the thematic is, like in 100 years. And I'm very sorry. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna name you Chowder. How is it spelled? Yeah, Chowder! We're gonna go kick some butt. I think it's gonna be a great idea to see May this time. Let's check out Chowder though. Oh, Chowder has an item too. It's Lithe. I think that's a new ability. Up speed of suffering. Alright, Hardy. And what are you holding? Where's my... Oh, it's got an Oranberry. No, not Chowder, it's Chowder. You are probably not gonna guess my naming scheme. But if you do, I'll be very impressed. So, kind of, but no. This is like a super niche, like, you've got to know one of my hobbies to know what the naming scheme is, and I apologize. I'm gonna take this Oranberry, I want it. And I already saved. Let me fix this really quick. The only thing about this is since it's not a Twitch extension, I actually have to like manually fill it out. Chowder. There we go. Alright. So the only thing about Maya's Pokemon is if she really does have that Pikachu, it might have static, and that's gonna be a bummer. Okay, there's Wurmples here. So far that I've seen, I would really like to get a Shinx from this route. Unless there's something better. Like a rare encounter. But a Shinx with Intimidate would just be mwah. Alright. I'm back, May. I'm back and better than ever. I don't have like a squishy Dreepy anymore. It's time. Did you actually get the Pikachu or did you get the Clefairy? What? What do you mean Mudkip? What do you mean Mudkip? What do you mean Mudkip? Alright. EPU's gun. If only. No! Stop! Whenever I get stressed out on this emulator, I always want to like fast forward so that I don't have to look at what happens, but I think we're fine. I actually do love Mudkips. I think they're adorable. Mudkip and Wooper. I think when I first got Sapphire, Mudkip was my starter. There we go. I think I was saying earlier, but I didn't actually own Emerald when I was a kiddo. You know, Mud type is my favorite. You would maybe like Pokemon Too Many Types if you've never seen that ROM hack. Water ground best, yeah, absolutely. Alright. We don't have Pokeballs yet, I don't think, but after we get that Pokédex, we should be ready to get that potion. Balls! Yeah, we'll get some of those too. There are a couple of challenges I put for myself in the bingo card, and I don't know what'll happen if we actually score a bingo yet, or maybe I'll leave that up to you guys. But one of my bingo card spots is that I have to use a Pokemon from an early route all the way until the Elite Four. So basically anything on like the first 3 routes is what I think. So I hope we get something good. Oh, I really like these little profile pictures. I think that was a good idea. It reminds me of a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. How they painstakingly went through the entire decks and made like little framed pictures for them all. Mystery Dungeon is like a cult classic and sometimes I think underrated. I say that, but I think it's beloved by the entire community. Finally. I like how in the early games they make you wait to run. Alright. 101, folks. I always save my game because, whenever I play with friends, their emulators crash, and I've learned my lesson. Alright, what are we gonna get? It's exciting. Alright. I can't complain about Zigzagoon. It might have pickup. I just have to not kill it. My Eevee is so powerful. Let's not touch it again. Dang, they put Galarian Zigzagoon in this game too? We got him! Alright, what do we got for Zigzagoon? Hold on. Let me go through these names. Oh man, these names are terrible. Oh. We're gonna name you Natchy. Everybody in the chat like, what are these names? Yeah, I spelled that right. And let's see if Natchy has what I want. No! Ah! I wanted pickup. Oh, that's nice. They at least tell you what your nature does. So we got a naive Zigzagoon that does not have pickup. And yet, we're gonna add it to the party. Oop. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, at least it would have redeemed itself if it had pickup. But at the very least, I can teach it like almost every HM in the game. Oh, we could have had a Poochyena. A dark type would have been nice, actually. Oh well. Luck of the draw. We got like 2 more chances to get something good for the rest of the game. Does not feel like Friday. It kind of feels like a weekend. Clearly these are food names spelled wrong. No, but kind of. It's a little bit of everything. I think you will genuinely be confused, and I'm not sure when to tell you guys the meaning of this jarbled word vomit. Video game food puns? No. So one of the things I'm excited to show you guys is that when a Pokemon dies and I put it into Nuzlocke tracker, there's actually like a little, there's a little like, what do you call it? Like cemetery tab that you can click on and it plays. I'll have to show you guys, it's really funny. Oh, I should get that potion. And you can like write little epithets for all of the Pokemon that die. There we go. Yes, I would love my free sample. Pokeball? I'm sorry. A very rare ball typically only given out during special events. Does that replace Premier Balls? Okay, sure. Let's get more. Am I gonna get a Pokeball with my purchase? Nope, just a Premier Ball. Okay, I guess I just have 1 Pokeball. Let's grab 3 of these. Because I don't want to die to poison damage outside of battle. I think that's good for now. Alright, I think 103 is gonna be next. Let's see what we get. Is it a Shinx? I hope it's a Shinx. That's a dupes. So one of the rules in Nuzlocke, and especially in this game since it has so many Pokemon, if you run into a Pokemon that has this little like Pokeball symbol, like you've already caught it, then you don't have to catch another one. Thank God, because I did not want another Zigzagoon. Oh my goodness, please give me something else. I guess I'm glad that the first Pokemon we caught is Zigzagoon, so now I never have to see another one. There we go. It's not Shinx, but it's a dark type. I don't want Nachi to die. Puppy! I was watching, there's a channel on YouTube called Jello Apocalypse. You probably heard of him, he's really funny. But he does, the evolution does have Intimidate, you're right, that'll be really nice. But Jello Apocalypse just did recently a video where he went through Pokemon Coliseum and also Pokemon DX. And he called the series Dogs in Love. And basically one of the Pokemon in his party is insinuated to be like the love child between an old granny and her Mightyena, and it's really disturbing, so they gave her like human hands. It was really good. Yeah, no, okay, that probably sounds really weird, but the people who made Colosseum were not really Pokemon employees. They were like Final Fantasy, like Square Enix employees that didn't know like too much about the series. So they had creative liberties with the dialogue, and they thought that would be really funny if they had like this old single woman and her Pokemon, and then she gives you a Poochyena, and I don't know. It was insinuated, but also like just a joke. I gotta name this thing. It is pretty funny. I'd recommend watching all of Dogs in Love. It was really good. They also just have amazing voice acting capabilities that I wish I had. And just like a sense of humor in general. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? This is a female. Let's do... Last I checked, this one was still available. Shelda. Shelda. Thanks, Sketty. See you later. So let's put Shelda in. One thing I'm really excited about for streaming is that I get to take this video after I'm done, and I get to edit it and put it on YouTube, and it's gonna help me figure out how to use like Premiere Pro and oh, it's a Jolly Nature. Oh, that's nice. Shelda. It'll grow out of Runaway. That's actually really nice though. And we'll add Shelda to the party. I think we got one more route before we gotta pick one of these suckers to be on the team for the entire game. Alright. So one of the other ROM hacks that I really recommend is Pokemon Uranium. And it's one of the most notorious ones just because Pokemon, the company, took notice of it and gave it a cease and desist. But it's still actually being updated underground. I think you can only download it if you find their Discord now. Oh, I have to catch this guy. But I love Uranium because they put a lot of Fakemon in, but also because they add a completely new type that I think would be really fun in the mainline games, Nuclear Pokemon. And Nuclear Pokemon are kind of like Shadow Pokemon in a way, like from Coliseum. They take double damage from every type, but then their moves also do double damage to every type. So they're like huge glass cannons. But I think the designs are really fun. And they put a lot of work into it. It's not just like a ROM hack, it's like they made an entire new game, a new map, new guys. Alright, Wurmple. Wurmple's like a double gacha. Because I had to see that I got Wurmple, and now I get to see what it evolves into. And I don't know what I'm hoping for more. Dustox would be really nice because it gets Confusion. But I also liked Beautifly better when I was a kid. Alright, another name. I'm so sorry, guys. Checks! Let's see. Wurmple. Checks. Captured. And what nature are you, buddy? So Checks is relaxed. Eh. I honestly think, I think Shelda is probably gonna be the one who sticks with us the longest. Yeah, I'm so sorry. It's not obvious at all. What I will say is I've been gathering these names over the course of like a year, and it's not specifically for this game. It's for another game. But since I had all these names lying around, I was like, well, I may as well. What did I say Checks was? Relaxed? Yeah. I love that the Nuzlocke tracker keeps track of all of that. That's really nice. I think I have everything in this town that I need. I don't know that anyone actually gives you anything. So, I know popular Nuzlocke streamers will tell you that if you want to have a successful Nuzlocke, you should not fight unnecessary trainers. But I'm not here to be a successful Nuzlocker necessarily. I'm here to have a good time. So we're probably gonna fight everybody, and it's gonna be just nasty. I'm gonna lose a lot of guys, and I just have to face that fact. I think I'm definitely very attached to Chowder. I'm gonna be sad if Chowder dies. My goodness. So many stacks of defense loss. This game has it out for me. Alright, we're leveling up big. We're learning how. We're ready to set up ourselves. Oh, we got Poison Sting. Oh no, that means other Wurmples are gonna get Poison Sting soon. Oh. So in preparation for today, I actually bought a really nice microphone. Like, I think the market price for these things is like $400. It's a Shure SM7B, and I heard that like VTubers use it. I was like, yeah, I'll get in on that. I'll buy that mic. And I found it on sale for like $100 somewhere. I was like, yeah, what a steal! I'll get it. So this thing arrives, and I open the package, and yeah, it does sound really. well, hold on. So I'm actually not using it right now. What I'm using right now is a Sennheiser headset. The microphone came, and this is really embarrassing. I opened the box, and the only thing in the box was like the microphone itself. And you know, most people would expect that, but I didn't, because I thought that I would literally be able to plug this thing into my into my tower and use it right off the bat. But nope, this is like a professional mic. And if you want to use it with your computer, you need a boom, which I thought I would jerry-rig. You need like a specific kind of wire, and you need an audio interface, which costs almost as much as the mic itself. And I wasn't prepared for that. So it's kind of just sitting on the floor right now. Yeah. If I decide I like streaming enough, I might try to pick it up. I might have to stop buying a couple other things. Like like Honkai Star Rail money or something to be able to save up for it. Yeah, I looked it up on the Reddit, like, how am I supposed to connect this to my computer? There's no, like, port, like, none of this looks familiar. And they're like, only an idiot would buy one of these microphones without knowing how to plug it into the computer. Like, why would you do that? It's such a high price point for not knowing what you're doing. And I was like, don't look at me! You got one of those for your base? I'm sure it sounds wonderful, but I'm gonna have to wait to find out just how wonderful it sounds until I can afford it. Oops. I wanted to get a dynamic mic because I heard that they were better for blocking out like the sounds in my room, because I don't have acrylic paneling or anything. This is literally like, I'm in my bedroom, there's a baby and a dog outside that likes to bark. My computer is kinda loud. Please don't poison me. Okay, that's nice. And I just wanted something that was gonna be able to handle, like, blocking out different noises in my room. But for now, we get to stick with the nice headset. I do actually like my Sennheiser headset though. And I'm glad to hear that it sounds okay. I thought maybe it would be a little, like, shuffa-shuffa-y, if that makes any sense. Oh, we got quick attack, we got an execute. Yeah, I was kinda salty. I have a Sennheiser Game 1, I believe. And I bought it, I don't know, maybe a year or two ago. Like, I still consider this thing to be kinda new. 1 or 2 years isn't that long to have something, in my imagination. But I noticed that the sound was starting to kinda cut in and out, and it was because of the wire. So I went onto the Sennheiser website trying to find a replacement wire. And they don't carry this headset, and they don't carry the wires for it anymore. It was kind of upsetting. And I reached out to their customer service and whatnot, and they're like, yeah, that's a discontinued product. I had to go onto, like, eBay or some, like, sketchy website to find a replacement, and I bought a couple of them because they're harder and harder to find now. So once I run out of wires for this thing, I gotta get a new headset. Yeah, I do too. One thing you'll notice when you stream like this, I remember watching, like, I would watch the Game Grumps growing up, and Aaron would be, like, notoriously bad at reading directions and tutorials because he'd be talking so much. I get it now. It's hard to pay attention to 2 things at once. Don't kill me. Oh, that's nice! I really should be paying more attention. I just got done saying how much I liked Shelda and how much I wanted to take Shelda with me to the league, and here I am carelessly letting Shelda stay in too long. Let's get out of there. I know, let's send checks out against a Wingull. Let's make more mistakes. Another thing that I'd like to get if I decide to continue streaming is, I made this character myself, and I learned, like, yesterday that I can put different emotions on this character, but they're not triggered when the camera sees me make those emotions. I actually... Come on, Nachi. Come on. I think we could take a hit. I actually have to go into the software and press a button, so, like... Wow! Maybe I should stop talking. Thank you, Nachi. Let's get you out of there, hold on. Let's not. Nope. Let's let Chowder take this one. But I have to go into the program and press a button. So like, if I want to be angry, hold on. Ah! I made myself little angry eyebrows, and I'd love to be able to do that without having to go into the program. Let's put quick attack up here. I forget what they call them, but it's like a little keyboard or something that you plug into your computer, and you can just press those buttons instead. What do you call those things? I really can't recall. Chex is evolving already! Which one is it? Is it Silcoon? Nope, Cascoon. Alright, I like Dustox. Good job, Chex. And I can actually do that in here too. And we learned Harden. Thank God. What would we do without Harden? How are we? We're a little worse for wear. Let's get out of here. Yeah, I forget what they're called. But that would be nice to have, and I could work on my character more and get this mouth to talk. I need it to track my mouth. I think I can get it to do it if I look directly up at my camera. Now it's picking up my visemes. But if I have my mouth all the way down here, it's like, what's happening? You're too far away. You're in the fog of war now. You know, there's one thing I miss about old Pokemon games, specifically Gen 2, is that they gave you Headbutt, and you could go into towns like this that had no grass and no water, and you could just find like a small tree and headbutt it, and there would be encounter rates for the town. It was just like extra Nuzlocke fodder. I wish they had kept Headbutt, that was a cool thing. Whirlpool is kind of annoying. I'm glad they got rid of Whirlpool. Yeah, Gen 2, they gave you, it wasn't an HM, it was a TM that you picked up from a random guy in Ilex Forest. And if any of your Pokemon knew Headbutt either from TM or Level Up, you could go up to small trees and use it on the small tree, and it would shake the tree and Pokemon would fall out. It was something I really enjoyed, and another cool thing that they did was, because Gen 2 was when they introduced like the day and night cycles, if you headbutted trees, a lot of the time Pokemon that came out would be from a different time of day, and when you encountered them they would be sleeping. It would insinuate that they're nocturnal or diurnal, and they were trying to take a nap and you bugged them. It was super fun. I think I'm in crit range. I don't know why I'm taking chances when I have party XP on. Old habits die hard. Please stop. No more. Are we speed tied? Please go. Okay. Man, early game tail whip is just so scary. I think Nachi is gonna be our HM friend. Poliwag. I think Chex might be best. Unless it has Psychic. Or like Confusion, obviously not Psychic. Let's put these here. I'm getting a lot of unlucky crits. Actually, out of curiosity, HM friends. We don't use the S word here. I remember I did a Gen 2 Nuzlocke, and I had a Krabby on my team that I never leveled up, and for whatever reason I made it through the entire game with just 5 Pokemon and then that one like Krabby with all the HMs. And honestly, I loved him just as much as any of my other Pokemon. It was really cute. Krabby is just doing a little dude doing his best. He definitely like carried his weight and my weight across the ocean. And the weight of several boulders. He did a lot. He was a hard-working crab. Actually, speaking of crabs, so I live near the coast, and one of my favorite things to do during the summer, I really like critters. I like to go to the tide pools in the summer and just like see what I can find. It's like a gacha game, but in real life, because you just never know what's gonna show up. You can get really unlucky one day and find nothing but like, I don't know, snails, and then one day you find like an octopus. And you're like, whoa, it was worth it! Yeah! Something about manhandling creatures of the sea is just really fun. Alright, I already beat you up. And I want this. Potion. Yeah. The last time I went to the tide pools, actually, I found... So there are these little fish that you can find in the shallows when the water is, like, not so low that there's no water, but, maybe it's up to your ankles at least. There's these little fish called tide pool sculpins, and they sit on the water, or not on the water, they kind of, I'm trying to think about how to explain these fellas. They use their fins kind of like feet, so they like, underneath of them, they use their fins like little feet, and they kind of walk around and they sift through the sand and they find like particles that they can eat. They're really cool. They're one of my favorite things to find. And the last time I went, oh god, is that Scott? No. The last time I went, I found one that was bright green. It looked like an emerald. It was so pretty. And I learned that they actually have camouflage. I didn't know that. They can come in almost any color. I gotta talk to Wally really quick, hold on. Oh, there's my dad! One of the very few Pokemon characters who actually has a dad. And there's Wally. He doesn't look bad. His mouth kinda looks a little silly to me. It looks like he's got like a little schmutz on his face. But yeah, going to the tide pool, would recommend. It's super fun. You never know what you're gonna find. And the last time I went, I did find like a sea urchin, like a dead, discarded shell of a sea urchin, and I brought it home. Yeah. That's always a bummer. I haven't had that personally happen to me, luckily. I've played Gen 3 a whole lot, 'cause growing up you know, you get a game, and you have to play that game for years, because when I was a kid, you didn't get new games all the time. You didn't always have, like, a new game every year. So I played through this game a lot, and I've never had him catch a shiny, thank god. That would make me so salty. Where is he? Does he not come here? Does it- wait a minute, I didn't read the dialogue, I missed it. Wait, what's going on? Aren't you going to the Pokemon gym in Rustboro? Oh, I guess I don't have to do the catching tutorial, that's nice. I totally skipped the dialogue. I'll have to watch the video again and see what happened. I think this guy gives you a berry. Yeah. I really like the early generation cartridges. Oh, Scott looks fun. Because they always made them really fun colors. I remember when I was a kid, Pokemon Red and Blue came out, and it was the first game that my big brother bought with his own money. And I always thought Pokemon Red was so cool, because the cartridge was red. What do we want to do here? Shield is fine. And how many balls do we have? I'm gonna go get some more. I always thought the red cartridge was really striking though. But he got blue. My first game was actually gold. Because my brother did not want to share blue, which is fair. Sharing cartridges was pretty tough. And my first starter Pokemon was arguably the worst starter Pokemon in history. I chose Chikorita because Meganium was like my favorite. Yeah, only one save file. They never changed that. They could, but they don't. Let's see what we get. This is Route 104, I believe. Oh, we can hop it. Okay. Hop-Up isn't amazing, but I actually do like it a lot. It's one of my favorite designs. We got Gust early. We're not just playing with Synthesis over and over. I remember when Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green came out, my little brother was the only one to get one. He got Leaf Green, and I just really wanted to play so bad. So I somehow convinced him to share the game with me, and it was really sweet of him to do. I remember the agreement was that I would not progress the story, and I wouldn't catch like legendaries or anything, and I had my own like PC box, and I wouldn't use his Pokemon except to catch my first starter, which was a Clefairy. I think I ended up playing that game more than he did on accident. And then I got Fire Red. Hey, I got Headbutt. It's too bad I can't headbutt trees. I like that we get capture XP, that's nice. Alright, what are we gonna name this little guy? Scroll down to a letter I haven't used already. Oh, there's a really funny one on here. We got a lot of T names. No, we'll use a W name. Hopefully it fits. I think it just barely does. Whitlot. We got Whitlot. Whoop. That's one too many T's. And let's learn about Whitlot really quick. What do we got going for us? He's got Serene Grace, that's pretty nice. He's brave though, that's not so nice. I think he's a special attacker. And he does have Synthesis. Which is gonna be nice because I think I've promised myself I would try not to use items during battle. And that's not something that I'm well accustomed to. Alright, Whitlot. Don't die. And let's save, just in case the game crashes. There we go. Yeah, I was a little Pokemon obsessed freak when I was a kid. It was one of the only things I ever wanted to talk about. I probably had ADHD, or I hyper focused on my hobbies. So I remember when I was a kid, I really, really liked Pokemon, and I really, really liked cats. Like, to a concerning degree, I guess. To the point where my elementary school teachers were like freaked out about it a little bit. And I definitely got teased for it. I don't know if I actually was actually obsessed about cats, or if people were making fun of me for liking cats, and then I just decided to go all in, you know. I think there's a guy down here that has just a C dot. I think this guy. And all it knows is bide. No! They changed it, just kidding. And I don't really want Whitlot to fight yet. But I remember I would go into the school library, and I would only want to read books about cats and like cat facts. And it got to the point where I had read everything cat in the library, and so the only thing left was like, I don't know, something about the biology and physiology of cats. And I was gonna rent it, and the librarian looked at me and was like, "Really? You're gonna read this book? Are you sure?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's a cat book." And she was like, "I would like you to sit down and try to read one page, and then tell me what you think it means, and that will determine whether I let you rent this book." And so I did. I sat down and I read this like super scientific book about cats that they had in my elementary school library, and I was able to tell her some neat cat facts. And she let me rent it. And then I didn't read it after that. I just had it. That's the thing about getting teased in school, though. Sometimes you get teased for something, and it wasn't, like, something that you did on purpose. But because you got teased for it, it kind of became a part of your identity on accident. Like, you just lean into it. Because that's what people are like, "Oh yeah, that you're this person, you like this thing, haha, funny." And you're like, "You know what? Sure, fine." You kind of put yourself in a box. But one thing I can tell you for sure is I definitely did like Pokemon too much. I used to get Pokemon cards every birthday, and when I got money, I would spend it on Pokemon cards a lot. I had so many. And then one day as an adult, I lent my Pokemon cards to my brother and he never gave them back. They're all gone. I had some Japanese ones because we got Japanese exchange students too. I was kind of bummed. Siblings are like some of the least trustworthy people to lend your things to. Or at least mine are. What do we got going on? Still training Whitlot. I don't think Whitlot needs to be in front. We're gonna let Shelda carry the weight a little bit. And I'll fight this person. Oh, just kidding. They don't fight. So I know there are items on this beach, and I don't want to take up too much time. But I do kind of want some free stuff. So we'll just do this for a second. There we go. Free antidote. I think there's like a hyper potion or something too. One other embarrassing thing I used to do, I I was definitely a weird kid, but I loved to LARP, like on the playground with my other nerdy friends. And I remember Pokemon Mystery Dungeon came out for the Game Boy and the DS, I believe. Maybe I should have used Whitlock. And I was really, really excited about it, and I wanted to play Mystery Dungeons in real life with my friends. So I came to school one day, and I brought like a little unused pizza box full of supplies for LARPing. I had little bandanas that I'd put away. I made like the rescue team badges myself. Oh, I can definitely kill this thing. Just spam A. I made the little badges myself, and then I brought like jelly beans because the jelly beans would raise your intelligence or whatever in the game. And I just had a great time LARPing in the schoolyard. It probably looked really weird. Just a bunch of kids running around the yard yelling Pokemon names. It was a lot of fun. Like, don't knock it till you try it, but at that point, I think I just didn't care what people thought of me, and it made my life a lot easier. We also LARPed Warrior Cats, because Warrior Cats was really big when I was a kid. I was like, I was one of the clan leaders, and I was also a medicine cat at some point, and I would like go around picking plants and storing them in the sandbox for later. Like, under the jungle gym, in a place that only I could find. Those were simpler times. Alright, I think that's the only item I'm gonna find on the beach after this. Is Mr. Briny here? Nope. He's too worried about Pico to be home. They'll never know. Exactly. Dang, they give you a lot of berries. 5 is no small sum. When they released Pokemon Sapphire and Ruby, I think it was the internal clock was broken or something. So you would plant berries, and they would never grow. They would just kind of sit there, and you'd never see them again. Yeah, they did some kind of patching distribution. I don't know how. I didn't get to do it. But you would like plug your cartridge into this machine that they brought around, and it would patch the game so that it would actually work. I never got a hold of it, so my berries would just never grow. Oh, you've got Intimidate. That's sneaky. Yeah, Pokemon Emerald I think just had it. I wonder if they put fairy types in this game. Let's do a little test. Oh! Let's adjust a little too. So if fairy type is in the game, then Poison Sting will be super effective. It is! Look, they put fairy type in the game, that's fun. But also very scary. I don't like that. Poison it. Get him, Chex. Chex, come on. One more time, buddy. Wow, it just does not want me to hit hard. It's delaying the inevitable. It can't escape. My luck with poison is not very good right now, though. Come on, really? We're just gonna sit here then. This thing's not touching me. Is that a crit? Or is it just a lucky hit? A high rolling hit? I remember as I got older, Pokemon got a little too easy for me, and I got kinda tired of the same formula. and that's when I started doing the Nuzlockes. Also, I was on DeviantArt, and like people were making Nuzlocke comics at the time, and I loved to read them. So I wanted to make one of my own, and I started doing it, and then self-imposed challenges just became like a huge thing that I enjoyed. Chex is evolving already, that's cool. I guess it is level 10. I know, it's so fast. We already have our fully evolved Pokemon. Kinda nuts. Psywave, yeah! I forget how Psywave works. Does it do a set amount of damage? Resets stat changes? I don't remember that. But I don't like string shot. That can go. How are we doing? We're doing pretty good. I think Chex is Poison Bug, and that might be good in this forest. So we'll just put Chex out in front and save. Whoops. Alright. Petalburg Woods. We're using the, I forget what the forest is called in Gen 4. That's not a normal Venonat. That's a fan one. Kinda scared I'll kill it. What if I just throw a ball? I wanna see what this thing is. Okay. Every time I watch Nuzlocke streams of other people, they throw the ball and they just catch it, and that never works out for me. Yep. Alright, we'll use Poison Sting once. Oh, now we get the poison off. That's a really cute emote. Look at him. I found online, there's this website that's just tier lists. I'm sure it's well known at this point. But somebody made a tier list maker for like every Pokemon known to man. And I went through it and I ranked every Pokemon, and it took like 3 hours. But it was fun. Alright, let's see what this little guy is. Yeah, no, there's a lot of Pokemon. There's over 1,000 now. And then on top of that, they also included like the gender forms and the Mega Evolutions and the Gigantamax. It was crazy. It was too much. I'll never do it again. The wild Venonat and Hoenn prefer to live in damp, dark places. They can see clearly even in— oh, they have dark vision. Alright, let's get a name for this guy. What do we got for you? Oh, we got really long names. We got like crazy long names. Oh, but we also have like a Japanese name. That's cool. Hold on. I like that one. Chikahira. Aww. An actual name. And you're poison, but let's take a look. So Chikahira has Illuminate, and counter rate increases. Great. We'll never take you into a cave ever. Never hear the end of those Zubats. It's got a neutral nature. I thought it said add Pokérus for a second, but it was poisoned. What type is it? Bug Dark. Okay, that's cool. We already have a Dark type though. And I don't want it to die on the way to the PC, so we're gonna use an antidote. I don't actually know if poison exists outside of battles in this one, but I'm not gonna chance it. Let's go ahead and add Chikahira really quick. Hoennian Venonat. So, a little bit of spoilers there. I typed in Veno, V-E-N-O, in the tracker, and it brought up Venonat, Venomoth, and Hoennian Venonat, but there was no Hoennian Venomoth? What does it mean? What does it mean? Does it evolve into something else? Whoop. That's kind of fun though. Maybe I'll evolve it just for fun. I don't really want to encounter anything right now. But we have a full party of 6 now. Congratulations everybody. Wow, I think that is my least favorite ability now. That's saying something, 'cause Truant exists. But no, I agree, I think this is also my least favorite ability. I'm not excited to go into anything with Chikahira. Maybe it'll lose it if I evolve it. There's no strategy with that in like a battle or anything, and that's what upsets me. Whoop. You can see I'm actively avoiding grass now because I don't want to deal with it. Do I get anything if I touch the mushrooms? Nope. Nope. Okay. Do you fight me? Wait, what? I hear they can lead you to a secret part of the forest. What does it mean? What do you mean? There's a secret part. Did they add to the map? I guess we'll be looking out for that. Pokeball. I am really excited about the regional variants they put in this game. That's always one of my favorite parts of ROM hacks, is seeing the different designs. She's talking about the Venonats. That's probably the common encounter in here though. That would be my assumption. I could see after a while of streaming I'd get whiplash, because if I want to make the most of this model I have to like turn my head a lot really quickly. Get out of here. I know it's probably really boring to look at a character that doesn't move a lot. That will come with time. You know what won't come with time though? Is a sense of humor. I don't know how to be funny, how to learn how to be funny even. I was never a part of like improv classes or anything. And I was always really shy when I was young. So the fact that I'm even here right now is pretty impressive to me. Kerpi? Yeah. Aw. I love Caterpie's sprite. Look at him. He's so cute. Caterpie was actually my first shiny that I found. I was playing Gold. Okay, aside from the red Gyarados, that doesn't count. I was playing Pokemon Gold as a kid, and the idea that shiny Pokemon existed outside of that red Gyarados was unheard of. And I remember I went into the grass on one of the early routes. I was just running around and goofing about. And I found this shiny Caterpie. And I was like, what is that? Is that like a legendary? I was very excited because like nobody had ever told me about it before. I was like, I found something that nobody else found. But the problem was I only had like 2 Pokeballs, and I used both of them, and I did not catch the Caterpie. And me being a child, I thought that this was something that I could find again if I reset my game. So I turned the game off and turned it back on, and I went to the same spot where the Kerpi was, and I ran around trying to find it again, and obviously that didn't work. And that's the story of how I failed to catch my first shiny encounter. Oh well. He lives on in my heart. Let's not die to confusion. Chowder, you're strong. Yours was a Zubat you didn't catch out of spite. Why? Zubat's so cute. Zubat's a good boy. He turns into Crobat. And Crobat's shiny is cool, he's all pink. The caves give me PTSD. I guess I understand that. It's like one of the... alongside Magikarp, so Zubat and Magikarp are in like every Nuzlocke I've ever played. Aside from like 2, maybe. So like I put it in my bingo grid. I was like, hey, did you catch a Magikarp? Did you catch a Zubat? Bingo! Yeah, they're that common. It's like, it's gonna happen. Alright, what are we doing? We're fine. We can keep going. Oh, I could've had Shroomish. I love Shroomish. I think he's just flat grass type, but Poison Sting doesn't do much. Meh, we'll do it. Wonder if you can still find Slackoth in here. He is! I love Shroomish! So back in the day, the first, I want to say 3 or 4 Pokemon games, we didn't really have access to the internet. So nobody really knew what to expect or like where the secrets were or what evolved into what. And I remember that I had a Shroomish during like one of my 2nd or 3rd playthroughs of this game, and he evolved, and I had no idea that he could. And I was so ecstatic because Breloom is so cool. Oh, come on. Now I gotta go back. There were a lot of Pokemon in this game where I just had no idea what they evolved into or if they evolved at all, because no trainers in the game had them. So like Grumpig I didn't know existed. Swalot was a surprise to me. I didn't know how to get Flygon because Flygon looks nothing like Trapinch. And I remember getting to the Elite Four in Gen 3 and fighting Drake, and he had Salamence, and I was like, what? What is that? Where did you get, this is my new favorite Pokemon. Where did you get him? How did you get him? And I was like, I was stunned. He was the coolest Pokemon I'd ever seen, and I hadn't seen him anywhere. And then, after like lots of word of mouth rumors, I finally figured out that you had to go into this very specific part of Meteor Cave to get a Bagon. Yeah, exactly. The minute you learn about Bagon, you're like, I'm getting one. You can't stop me. I think Salamence was my favorite Pokemon all the way until Sword and Shield came out, and then I found Dreepy, and I was like, dang. But he's real cute, though. I remember for birthday parties, people would give me Pokemon figurines, and one of my favorite ones was a Salamence. I had like 3 different Salamence figurines. This Venonat is making me scared of grass. We'll try it though. How bad could it be? Oh, that wasn't so bad. Gardevoir and Obstagoon's really cool. I love Obstagoon. I unfortunately, I don't like Gardevoir very much. I think It's not that I don't like Gardevoir, it's just that I don't like the people who simp for Gardevoir. It puts me off whenever a Pokemon gets simped after. I'm like, no. For some of them, I feel like the designers knew what they were doing too. Like Serena, they knew what they're doing. Come on. Hey, that's fair. I always liked the more dinosaur kaiju looking guys. It was just my aesthetic. Ugh. Let's not. Actually, I don't think we can afford to swap out because he is Howl and I don't want him to do it again. Oh, come on. Does mine have sand attack? I don't remember. You can't miss, come on. Tyranitrops. I love Tyranitar. I don't love him quite as much as Salamence, but I do really like Tyranitar. I really like old Ken Sugimori's style where he made things really spiky and like edgy and pointy. I miss that about the new designs. They're all very rounded and cutesy. I really miss when they just looked super spiky and imposing. Something else I noticed is I really like the 2D games where everything's done in sprite work. For whatever reason, I think that does a lot of the Pokemon more justice than the 3D. So, for example, there was a project that was done where somebody was taking all of the entire Pokédex and making all of them into Gen 2 style sprites. And one Pokemon in particular, I was really shocked. They did such a good job with this guy. It was Turtonator, and I personally think Turtonator is super ugly. I don't like him, but then they turned him into this Gen 2 style sprite, and he was badass. So I was like, dang, you made me like Turtonator. How did you do it? Yeah, I really like the old sprite work. They had personality. It does them more justice than some of the 3D models. Especially since a lot of the 3D models kind of got dumbed down. They used to have really fun, quirky animations. And for whatever reason, they took them away. So like, there are comparison videos that you can watch online where they take like Pokemon Coliseum had really good quirky animations for their attacks and stuff. And technically those still exist. I think they still have like Kecleon was very jittery. He would like jerk around. But in the new games he's just kind of like standing completely still and like waving a little bit. I think they still have that rigged version of Kecleon in one of the more recent game files, but then they just choose not to use it. And I don't understand it. It was so fun. Maybe it's because they didn't want people to get used to the effort they were putting into the newer ones, so they decided to just kind of streamline them all. I don't know. Definitely miss sprites though. It's another reason why I really liked Pokérogue. It was fun to see like every single Pokemon that had animated sprites for every single one if you turned one of the settings on. Ugh. One thing I would love to see with Pokérogue, since it's so popular, I'd love to see them and the developers behind Pokemon Infinite Fusion do a collab. But I don't think that'll ever happen. Pokemon Infinite Fusion is another ROM hack, and it's like a huge community project where they take every Pokemon and you can combine it with any other Pokemon and it'll have a unique sprite. And if you're in their Discord, you get to see what people are working on, and they have contests where they focus on very specific fusions. Yeah! Ever since I've played, there's been a lot more sprites, and I played a really long time ago. So now there's even more. I love Infinite Fusion. I'll have to go back and play that soon. If I keep doing Nuzlocke on my stream, then I'll probably end up visiting that. I have a couple ideas up my sleeve for if I keep streaming. Why does everything in this forest have supersonic? And why does it always hit? It has such a low accuracy. Come on, Chex. There we go. Speaking of YouTubers, though, I have a friend, or an acquaintance rather. I went to high school with this person, and they got into streaming, I want to say like in the late years of high school they started doing streams, and they would also they would make comics for their channel on DeviantArt. And they had a channel called Gamers Intel. And this person did not have a lot of viewers, but one thing they did have, and it was super impressive, is they just kept creating. Like on a, I don't know if I'd say on a weekly basis. They produce a lot of content for their brand, and it was constant. And it's still constant, and it's so impressive to me because they don't have like millions of viewers. They've got like maybe double digits still, but they still have the passion to keep going. It's very inspiring to me. I always hope that he'll get more viewers. I think he deserves it. He's been putting so much effort in for so long. I got Metal Claw. Who learned that? I wasn't paying attention. Whitlock wants to learn Poison Powder? You don't even have Splash. What kind of hot pip are you? I don't need Tail Whip. I think that's one of the biggest things about being a streamer is the capability to make content even when you don't want to, or even when people aren't watching, to just keep going. So I really admire that about this person. Could have swore that was an item. And I need Cut to get in there. How are we doing? Switch you out. Nachi can do it. This guy teaches Bullet Seed, I think. So let's see if this game is nice to me. Let's see if TMs are multiple use. I'm actually gonna save. Because standard Gen 3, TMs are one-time use. You have one, you use it, it's gone. Ooh, I don't see a number, I think it's infinite use. I love this game already. Nachi can learn it, Whitlock can learn it, everybody gets Bullet Seed that can learn Bullet Seed. Yeah! What did you have, Tackle? Not anymore! All the Bullet Seeds. That would have been nice if we had that, Technician Dreepy. But I don't think he probably would have been able to learn it anyways, so it's fine. Kerpo is a nice name, I agree. What do you got? Does she not give you the watering pail? Is that one of her sisters? There we go. Whalmer pail. I always thought that was extremely confusing in this game because it didn't actually work. So I would talk to these sisters to try and figure out how to make my berries actually grow, and it would never happen. We got some stuff up here. Pokeball. This isn't a new route, is it? I think this is a continuation of the last route. Did I not get a map? Oh. Let me check really quick. This is route 104. Okay, yeah, we already... Does the mom give it to me and I didn't talk to her? I wouldn't put it past me. But this is a route we've already been on, so it doesn't matter. Oh, stretching. Would have just been another hop up anyways. I forgot. I don't want to fight more. Some of these grass patches have free stuff. Somebody came up behind the flower shop and just tossed all their stuff on the ground. Their Poochyena just took their bag and ran away with it and spread their super potions to the four winds. I think the next route is 116, which is to the right of Rustboro. And I think this is a rich kid. Rich kids have money. And super potions. I have a lot of money, you sure do, buddy. If I was rich and I was in the Pokemon world, I would want that to be one of the first things I say to passerbys as well. I have money. I will take all of his mons. His money and his Pokemon. That's one thing we never got, was a Pokemon spin-off game where we could play as Team Rocket. That's all we wanted as kids. But we did get Pokemon Coliseum, which was kinda close, I guess. You don't have a choice. I remember another thing, when Coliseum came out, we also had our first experiences with Game Shark and like cheat codes. And we had one for the GameCube, and one of the cheats that we could do was enable catching any Pokemon on the enemy team, not just the shadows. And there was a trainer in Sandgem Town? I forget what or Pyrite. I don't remember what it was called. But he had a Bagon, and I definitely stole his Bagon. I was a filthy cheater. I got it out of my system though. I did all the cheat codes that made all your Pokemon strong and stuff, and then I was like, meh, this is kinda boring. I'm winning a little too hard. Turns out rules exist for a reason. Don't effect spore me, please. I gotta make it to the next town. Nachi. Infinite Reckoning is not as fun as I thought it would be. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's more fun when there's like a level cap. There are some ROM hacks in Pokemon fan games I've played where you literally can't level your Pokemon up past a certain point before defeating a gym or like reaching a checkpoint. I really liked that. If I made a game like this, I would probably want to incorporate something like that as well. There are obviously downsides, but it helped make it more fun for me. I feel like we're really leveling up quickly with the team XP. Our first double battle. What does Chikahira have? You already got Feint Attack. That's cool. We'll try it. One of the other cheat codes I had was Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. There was one that made your Pokemon like maxed out in smarts, and you could make whatever Pokemon you wanted into your like leader. So I had a max IQ Salamence that would just like break through walls, go in straight lines across all the dungeon floors. I loved it. And then I showed my friend, and my friend was like, "You're cheating! You didn't get that by yourself. Why are you showing this to me? You're wasting your time. This is not impressive." And I was just like, oh. It worked though, I never cheated again. Well, I think this is the last trainer we have to fight before the next town, so that's nice at least. Cool. Cool! We're gonna be here forever. There we go. Speaking of childhood games, when I was really young, I used to play Neopets. Yeah, that's right, I used to play Neopets. That was the coolest game ever. It was kinda like Pokemon, but like your pets didn't battle to the death. Or at least mine didn't. And, I didn't know what to do in the game ever. I just kind of had pets and I looked at them and I was like, yeah, I have pets, and then I got bored and then I never played again. Actually no, that's a lie. There were forums that I would go on and write. We did like RPs and stuff. But for the most part, like, Neopets itself didn't have any content that I actually cared about because like items were impossible to get if they were rare. I didn't have like any way to save Neopets points because I wouldn't get any. And paintbrushes costed like way too much. Yeah, the only battle they fought was hunger. That's true. But yeah, after a while I stopped playing. I forgot about it, and then I think high school I decided to open it up for fun and make a new account because my old account got purged. Save. And then I had the exact same experience where I was just like, this game is kinda neat, but also there's nothing to do. And then, I wanna say 3 years ago, I did the exact same thing. I never learned my lesson. I go back into Neopets. I'm like, haha, what a funny joke. Wouldn't it be funny if I played— Oh no! Oh no! Oh, well, it would be really cool if I could catch it, but I get this feeling I'm not going to. Hold on. We're gonna use our Great Ball. Please. Come on, buddy. Hold on. I don't know what I was talking about. This can wait. Oh shit, we got it! We got the Abra! Oh, this has never happened before. Bro, we got Abra! Oh, I'm so excited. I don't know that I've ever had an Abra during a Nuzlocke. Oh, this is cool. We leveled up a lot too. I need to like hold on. I'm ahead of myself. I need to put the Abra in here. Captured. Stun Spore. Yes, you can get rid of poison powder. Boy, we lucked out. I was complaining about not being able to catch it, things like that, and for once it actually worked when it mattered. That's really nice. Yeah, we're gonna give a name to Abra. What do we got for Abra? Something cool. As cool as it can get with these, like, trash names that I've got here. Oh man, these are all so trash. Okay, I've got one. I don't remember if we have a D name already. Oh, they're so bad. Dex for streamer luck. Yeah, if I do it on stream, it'll work. Okay, he's not in my party right now. We gotta go get him stat because I need that on my team. And you know what we don't need on our team? We don't need illumination. I don't need double the encounters. Sorry, Venonat. Go ahead and do this really quick. But yeah, so Neopets. I logged on again like 2 or 3 years ago. And, this time I actually found out, like, how to play the game. And then on top of that, it's being handled by, like, competent people who know how to make a game fun now. Like, it got bought out by a company that actually wants to do something with it. What do we got? Careful. I think that's a good one. No, it's a terrible one! No! Ah, minus special attack. Oh well. We could only get so lucky. But I actually got hopelessly addicted to Neopets for like 2 years, and I still play. And you know what's even worse? They figured out how to sell me and like get me to spend money on their really outdated website. It's the worst. Alright, we got Dexfer. What I will say is, though, the economy in Neopets is very interesting to watch. There are like 3 different economy systems running in Neopets at any one time. There's Neopoint economy, which is like the in-game free-to-play currency that you can use to buy like almost anything. He doesn't need to be out front. What am I doing? There's Neo Cash, which is the currency that you have to pay for to buy basically just accessories to put on your Neopet. Like, do you want your flying snake creature to wear a dress? Spend money on our game, and you can do that. You can make your wildest dress snake dreams come true. And the third is pet trading. You can only trade a pet for another pet. You can't trade a pet for money. You can't pay it. You can't, like, none of these economies can interact with each other, basically. And it's just kind of wild and crazy to see, just to watch them at work and to, like, interact with the different economies. So I got into pet trading for a while. And I thought the way that pet trading would work was if you had Neopets that were— oh, this guy's nasty, I don't want to fight him. Ah, get out of here. Yeah, the way I thought that pet trading was work is if you had like cool colors, then you'd be able to trade for other cool colors. But the game actually revolves around names. Because in Neopets, if you have a name, nobody else in the game can name their pet that name. It's your name forever and ever, and it stays with that pet forever. You can't delete the pet. The pet just is. If you want to get rid of the pet, you have to pound it, and then somebody else can get it, but you can't delete it. So names became like a huge thing. I remember these Machops kicked my butt at some point. I don't remember why. I almost want to say they had revenge, but I don't think they have that this early. But so I got into the pet trading market, and one of the weird things I've noticed is that people really like short names because they're harder to come across. If you have a pet name that is literally just like 1 or 2 letters, you've won the lottery. You can trade for anything you want. If your pet name is is gonna go far in the pet trading market. It's super fascinating. So what people have been doing is they have been going through all of the keyboard combinations of like 3 to 4 letter words that haven't been taken yet, and they make them... Can I kill this guy? Nope, he's faster. And they make them and they put them in these pet trading markets, trying to get, you know, like trade up. And some of them aren't even pronounceable. It's like somebody threw their face into their keyboard, smashed a few keys, and they're like, alright, it's not taken. It's mine now. I hate those names. But I have one now. I like it because it's pronounceable. And I'm definitely gonna use it to trade for a Pokemon name, which is also in demand right now. If you ever want to read about like Neopet pet trading, it's just a wild and crazy story. There used to be like a seedy underbelly where people would sell Neopets online for real money. They'd hack into other people's accounts to get their old pets. It was a whole mess. But I'm proud to say, I know it is chaos, yes. I'm proud to say I no longer spend money on Neopets. It was a dark time. Shamefully, I spent way more on that than I've spent on most other games, aside from like subscription-based games. And what did I get for it? I got pixels. I got some really pretty pixels. That's one thing I really like though. The idea of an MMO where the economy is influenced by the player base. I always think that it's really fun to watch those things evolve. And like see the trends and like how people value certain things. You see it in like World of Warcraft or Final Fantasy because they have like the player-run auction houses and trading posts and stuff. Alright. So before we go any further, I'm actually going to take a quick break. My throat is dry. I have to use the restroom. It's been like 2 hours, so I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Got to do some stretches, drink some water. This is pretty hard on my voice. I don't usually talk this much. Let's take a look. So I have my guys right now. I'm definitely very excited about Dexfer, but I'm not attached yet. Shelda I'm attached to. Chowder I'm attached to. Chex has kind of been doing a lot of work recently, so I'm pretty attached to Chex. Whitlaw and Nachi, I guess, you know, Nachi's cute. I like Nachi. Whitlaw needs to do some things before he earns my love. Serene Grace is nice though. I just need some moves that actually proc that. Alright. So Roxanne's level cap is 15. I think we're already kind of there. Oh yeah. I'm tempted to attempt Roxanne a little early, but maybe I'll wait. Because I've got guys that are 16 already. Gotta keep Nachi as an HM friend. Yeah. We might. We'll see. We already did that guy. I kinda wanna go to the Wismer Cave and see if there's anything else there. Usually it's pretty boring in there. We'll just do all the trainers and then we'll go and fight Roxanne. We might be slightly overleveled, but it'll be fine. We're not professionals here. We're just here to have a good time. Oh, you too have headbutt, I see. But it's not stab when you use it. Dexfer's level 12. I thought Abra learned Confusion at 9. Maybe that's just Rowl's? I don't know. I'd really like for him to know something that's not just teleport. And I don't think he can learn Bullet Seed. Yeah, no. Oh, Ninkata would have been cool. You know who's really fun to use in Nuzlocke? Is Shedinja. Because there's so many niche like gym leaders who can't hit it. Did I not heal? Oh, I guess we just fought a trainer. Shedinja's just such a fun Pokemon. I wish there were more Pokemon like Shedinja that just had like one really niche use that made them super powerful. Wobbuffet is also really fun, but my friends hate him. Alright, I don't really want to do this. Chex is just seeing all the action. I wonder if Roxanne's ace is still gonna be Nose Pass. Or if it'll be something different. I remember when I first saw Nose Pass, I didn't understand that it was based off of like a compass. So I just thought it was ridiculously ugly for no reason. I still don't really like it, but I do think it's clever. What are other Pokemon that I just think are not fun to look at? I think Binnacle is kind of too silly for me. I remember when I saw Binnacle, I was like, oh no. And then I saw what Binnacle evolved into, and it was even worse. I was like, oh man. This is like a sleep paralysis demon. We can switch out for Lotad. Yeah. I was gonna let Whitlock soak up some HP, or some XP, but it's already level 16. I wonder how it got that high. Maybe it just has a faster XP growth rate. What are other Pokemon that I think are just unbearably ugly? Oh, we got Grass Whistle. I think that's definitely not worth it for 55 accuracy. Never used to use Arctozolt because of how— You know, I'll be honest, I was with you, I was in that exact same camp, and then I learned what they were based on, and I thought it was so funny that I actually started to like them. Those I think it's Sword and Shield where those fossils came out. They're based off of, when scientists will take two completely different species and, like, put their bones together in funny ways to make weird creatures that aren't accurate. There's like a museum or something where there's a bunch of those, and they're based on that. And I thought it was so funny that they were taking these poor creatures and putting them together in the wrong ways. I actually do kind of like them now. Yeah, it is really funny. I forget what the museum was called. I saw it in, like, I don't know, a post on Twitter or something at some point. If you ever get curious, I'm sure Google can help you out there. They also just look pained. Like, they look like they're actively suffering. And you know, I shouldn't like that, but it is really funny to me. I think I'm gonna go back one more time before I go into that cave. What are some other guys, though? He's just in perpetual cold. Yeah, he's definitely— his two halves are at odds with each other when it comes to the weather. One of them wants hot and the other wants cold. I do wonder what it would look like if they were, like, properly restored in the way that they were meant to be. I'm sure somebody's done concept art of it before. Oh, we could have found Whismur outside. Man, we're so over-leveled at this point. I feel a little bit bad. Even Dexfer. You know what? Let's go do Roxanne first. I want it to be at least a little hard. I think I can get a quick claw or something. Who are you? I can hear really loud scratching noises from behind the walls. What? Does this game have a day-night cycle? I don't think that kid used to say that. Oh, this is new. This vase looks very expensive. It's empty though. Is there a guy in one of these? Oh. I'm scared. This used to be a school, I thought. This is where you would get Quick Claw. Excuse me for looking around a little bit. Maybe if I come back at night. But I have no intention of setting my system clock, so that might just not happen. Yeah, there just might not be anything to do right now. Alright. It was cool until it wasn't. But where do I get my Quick Claw? Do I not get one? But I want it! Perfectly suited nicknames. Pikachu. That's a good name. It seems pointless, but it's not, I promise. At least he's not one of those guys that names his Pokemon after other Pokemon. Pekka. I feel bad for like the Bidoofs out there that are named Kyogre, because then they have like an identity crisis and they don't feel like they're fully accepted for who they are. Am I looking into it too hard? Absolutely. Wait, what? Male and female Venonat evolve into a different Interesting. I'm gonna have to evolve my Venonat at some point, whether I want to or not. Oh, thank you. Your dad made this Pokeball for me? Is he Kurt? Is he Kurt the Pokeball maker? I'm starting to think that maybe I'm not gonna get Quick Claw, and I might just have to make do without it. Bummer. I think I can get Cut early though. Not that Cut is much to gloat over. Oh, thanks. The best. There are some fan games I really like where, and in the new games they kind of make this not a thing too, where you don't have to teach your Pokemon HMs anymore. But I like the fan games where you have to learn the HM until a certain point they give you an item that invalidates it. Like, after you've used Cut enough times and you get to a certain place, they give you an axe, and then your Pokemon doesn't have to know Cut anymore. And it's really nice. Is this the school? No. This is another apartment complex. I think Uranium does that with the HMs. What's going on over here? What's hard? Oh, I know how that feels. It really isn't coming up with meals every day. I know. Oh, in the Pepper household. Have you ever been babysat? Walda doesn't laugh enough. Oh no. What's a funny word? She's not smiling, it didn't work. Oh, next time. Next time we'll make her laugh for sure. Maybe that building? These buildings all look the same at this point. Gligar for Skitty. Oh, I love Gligar! I would if I could. You know what else we didn't find? And we might have to wait to do this until we have cut. They said something about there being like a hidden part of the forest. And I don't think I can catch anything on this route yet. Yeah, no quick claw for me. That's just not happening. Bear with me. I don't think there's anything here. We take what we can get. Then again, I can't use items in battle, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Oops. Alright, well, let's try it. First gym challenge. Josh. You don't have bullet seed. Oh well. One other challenge that I'd love to do, my favorite game of all time is a game called RimWorld. I have over 1,000 hours in this game, and there is actually somebody made a mod that replaces, or at least adds, Pokemon to the game. It replaces all the animals in the wild with just wild Pokemon, and I love that mod so much. It doesn't get updated enough though, in my opinion, but I'd love to just do like a permadeath RimWorld run with you guys. Is this a double battle? Uh-oh. I like to avoid double battles whenever I can. They scare me. Ugh. But even without that mod, RimWorld is just incredibly addicting. I know people who have gotten into it, and they don't think they're gonna like it as much as they do, and before they knew it, it consumes their thoughts. It's all they can think about. They have dreams about RimWorld. It's like Dwarf Fortress. If Dwarf Fortress was Space Cowboys. There's just so much to do, and there's so many mods, the community is thriving, and then on top of that, the developer has made like 3 different DLCs that you can either use or not, that make the game even more complex. And I just love it. Of course they have rollout. That means she's gonna have rollout too, doesn't it? Let's get rid of that. Oh man, yeah, it's definitely overwhelming. I wouldn't recommend that a new player start out with mods. If I was to show you what my game looks like right now, it would just be an incoherent mess. But you learn the ropes at some point. It does a good job of like giving you a short and sweet tutorial where you kind of just have very basic goals to reach. Like, hey, this is how to get your guys to build something. This is how you get your guys to prioritize their different chores. Oops, winter is coming. You need to make sure that you have food stored, so let's make a fridge. Did you know that you need clothes? Did you know you'll freeze if you're not wearing a parka? And it kind of spoon feeds these things to you one by one. And there's definitely a lot going on, but you don't need to pay attention to all of it right off the bat. You learn as you go. One thing that I was really happy about was when I first started playing, nobody was wearing the clothes I wanted them to wear. They would wear clothes until they literally fell apart on their person. And it was very frustrating. Clothes kind of degrade over time. They start at 100%, and then after they get to like, I don't know, like 50%, they're considered tattered. And people start to feel gross after they've been wearing tattered clothes for too long. I don't like Snatch. So they'll have like moodlets where it'll give them a negative debuff to their mood. And one of them is like, hey, I'm wearing clothes that are really like stanky and rotten. I'd like to wear some new clothes. And I couldn't for the life of me figure out how to get rid of that moodlet without forcing them to wear clothes. Like I would go to a fresh pair of pants, right click it and force them to wear it, and then that would give them another mood debuff. Forced to wear pants or something stupid like that. And I was just Dazzle Dust. What's that? Hold on. Is it a bug move? Fairy move. Cuts half the foe's HP? Dustox what? Okay. We got like Hyper Fang, but fairy type. That's a fun one. But yeah, so I learned later on that there was a tab. Oh, Whitlock's evolving. Yeah, no, I think I think they made that move for this ROM hack. I don't think that's like a legal Pokemon move. Yay, we got Skiploom. Good job, Whitlock. Oh, Dex for 2? Man, everybody's evolving. We're gonna be so overleveled for this gym. We got a twofer. Good job, Dexter. Oh, we finally got Confusion. Thank God. He can actually do something now. We can finally fight Roxanne, and it's not gonna be like any trouble. I completely forgot what I was talking. Oh, Rimworld. Yeah, there's actually a tab where you can make very specific assignments of what people can and can't wear that I didn't learn until I had played for like over 100 hours. Yeah, actually I was one of the lucky ones. My parents were really cool and they got us link cables. And I had 2 brothers that also played Pokemon, so we all got to trade with each other. It was super cool. And we had a lot of like friendly neighborhood kids who played, and they would come to our house and use our cables. I think Dexfer's ready. Look at him. What do we got? 40 special attack? That's so high. I don't think anyone else has 40 of anything. Oh, just kidding. We got 46 special defense. We're not gonna lead with Dexfer though. We're gonna lead with Nachi. I want Nachi to do some work. And you know what? We're probably gonna win this. So I'm gonna do the unwise thing, and I'm not gonna equip anybody with Oran Berries. We don't need those. Oran Berries are a crutch. So I could go into this blind. I already saved. I could go into this blind, or I could go into the Nuzlocke tracker, and they actually have... Who's Blake? Spoilers. This game has this thing has spoilers. It tells you like everything. So if I go into Roxanne, it tells you what she has. She's a Hoennian Mariani, and it helps you prepare. So you can do like a team comparison of like all of her different guys. And then you can mark the victory, and anybody who's in your party, when you mark the victory, gets a little gym badge, and it remembers which ones who have participated in which gym battles. It's super cool. I love this little thing. But I think we're probably okay. I've got 2 people with Bullet Seed, and for a poison type, I've got another poison type. I think we'll be okay. Let's give it a shot. Oh, and there's Roxanne. She's got a little profile picture. Oh, she's so cute. Aaron. I always thought Aaron was really cool. Of the entire Aaron line, I think Lairon is my favorite, the middle evolution. I feel like middle evolutions get shafted a lot, like nobody gives them love that they deserve. Wow, that did nothing. Oh. Maybe this won't be quite as easy as I thought. When in doubt, use sand attack at least once. That'll get him. Yeah. Maybe I should have used orange berries after all. I was a little too cocksure. Ooh, 4 times. Good job, Nachi. I'm a little scared of crits. We're gonna swap out. Could use Sheila. Bite's okay. Dang, I was hoping it would miss. Yeah, maybe I should have used orange berries. I got a little too sure of myself. I think I'm gonna try and set up. This is gonna be extremely unwise. I'm gonna try and get 2 howls off. So far, so good. Ah, he got one off. Woo! I don't know if I want to stay in. Oh, this is so bad. I don't want to lose Sheila. But we just set up. No! Do I risk it? Or do I swap? I really like Sheila. I don't want to lose Sheila. This is what happens when you get attached. And I think Dexter's defense is terrible. It's not that much worse, honestly. Maybe I get away with it. Maybe we can just sweep with Dexter. I feel bad I set up 2 howls only for him to get swapped out. Oh, I'm in crit range. And Psychic is bad against Steel. What am I doing? I'm throwing so hard. No. I've got Metal Claw? What? Chowder. Let's try Whitlock. Hopefully I don't die to a Rock Tomb. Now that I know that my Eevee has Metal Claw, that'll help out though. Oh, I have Synthesis, that's right. I've got some Sustain. Two times, come on! Come on! It's so close! I think we outspeed. The Aaron is defeated. My entire party is at below half health, it's fine. It wouldn't be a Nuzlocke if there wasn't some drama. Yeah, we're gonna swap. Chowder, you can do it. I don't think Eevee learns Metal Claw by level up in the mainline games. I don't know why I have it. Okay, that's not bad. Losing speed kinda sucks. Next time I'll use orange berries. Yay, Dexfer. Ooh, we get bite too, that's nice. We don't need tackle. Alright, and then the last one was a Marianne. A rock poison Marianne. Chowder's gonna carry us. That's really cool looking. I like that they all have animations for like when they get sent out. That's not bad. I think we're good. I don't think this rock tomb is gonna do enough to put me... Oh, it was a crit. At least it was just a crit. And there's no way he'll get another crit. I wish I had Dwarven Fairy. I wonder if it's worth trying to flinch him over and over. Oh. Oh, that's nasty. Okay, I can't g- What?! No! He has poison point! I thought I was fine. Uh-oh. I think Chowder might die if I keep him in for another round. Chex is weak to Rock Tomb. Anybody else will die. I could sack somebody. We don't need an HM friend after all. I really don't want to lose my Eevee. I think we might be sacking Nachi. Oh no! I liked Nachi. No! Ah! I think I'm too slow to go first now. Nachi! Nachi! You can do it! You can do it! No! We have our first death. It wouldn't be a Nuzlocke without death. He did get the sand attack off though. Oh, I'm sorry, Nachi. Do we try to... I think Dexfer will definitely outspeed and definitely will just OHKO this at this point. And all thanks to Nachi. I feel bad. Oh, poor Nachi. Well, Nachi's not gonna be the one to come with us to the Elite Four. Thanks, Roxanne. Well, we can use Cut now, but we don't have a Nachi to use Cut for us. Man, what a bummer. I thought this first one was gonna be a cakewalk. Oh, is somebody poisoned? Right. Let's not have another one die on accident. I can spare some money to make sure that doesn't happen. So oh. Oh, they're using the what's it? Team Galactic music. Team Galactic has some good tunes. But I'm gonna mark Roxanne as defeated. Wah! A little fly landed on my face, sorry about that. But I have to mark Nachi as dead now. So here's the thing. I get to write like a little epithet for my Zigzagoon. What level did we catch Nachi at? Level 3. Whoop. Where is he? So we caught him at 3, and he's level 17 now. And it lets you pick like who it died to. I'm sorry, Bed Day? I didn't know he was in this game. And use spike cannon. And it writes it for you, or you can write it yourself. And I actually have some things I want to write for Nachi. Was the only one who could... Was the only one who could... who we could afford to sacrifice to ensure that the rest of the team could continue forward. Rest in pieces, buddy. And now he's dead. And if you click on the grave, there he is. And it plays like the sad Violet Town music. It's really good. It's a choice program. Alright. Rest in pieces, Nachi. If only you had pickup. That would have made all the difference. Maybe you would have been the only one on the team with an Oranberry. And unfortunately that means we need to keep Chikahira. And we're going into a cave. So I'm not really excited about that, but it is what it is. Alright. The good news is we still have a party of 6. Oh, we still have to teach somebody cut. Actually, I'm wondering if we should do it on the way there or the way back. But I wanted to check out that secret route that one of the NPCs had mentioned. I'm sorry, Sheldy, you're the only one who could learn it. We don't need tackle. Man, I can't believe we've already lost somebody. I feel like a wimp! That'll teach me. We were so over-leveled, too. It said that the level cap was supposed to be 15, and we were like 5 levels over that. Before we go into the cave, I think I am gonna go back and see if there's anything I can get over here. I mean, aside from these berries, which I haven't picked for some reason. I think this old lady gives you some too. But so Mon games, there's actually been a lot of monster games that have been being released lately. I think people have realized that Nintendo isn't doing what we want them to. They're kind of remaking the same game over and over, and people are getting a little bit tired of it. So a lot of people who were kids when I was a kid are growing up to make the Pokemon game that they wish existed that doesn't exist. And I think that's commendable. So we're getting things like Pal World is really cool because it's like a base building game. And you're actually seeing your little guys do things in your base. It's automated. It's like Factorio, but appealing for somebody like me who doesn't want to stare at inventions, like really ugly mishmashes of conveyor belts and stuff. And instead you're just watching silly little cat creatures like carrying your rocks around. I really like Pal World. I think it's really funny. I'm glad that other people are doing what Pokemon refuses to. Pokerogue is really cool, but it obviously can't be sold. I think the developers of Pokerogue, if they could make their own If they could somehow take that game and make it theirs, they would make a lot of money. And they also wouldn't have Nintendo breathing down their necks about copyright infringement and possibly getting a cease and desist like Uranium did. What else is there? Kerpimon I picked up recently. It's like an auto battler with creatures. It could still use some development, I think. After you've seen a lot of the creatures and you've done a lot of the comps, you've kind of like, you're done with it. You don't, there's no more exploration that needs to be done. You've kind of seen it all. If they could figure out how to make it more replayable, that would be really fun. I had the pleasure of working on a game called Monster Crown, which kind of draws— oh, hold on, Shelda! Shelda! Man, I really hope I get Intimidate. If I don't, I'm gonna be so salty. What do we got? We got Takedown. I don't know that I want Takedown. I don't like recoil damage. Hold on. God, I can't believe we're already almost in the 20s. We do! We have Intimidate! Yay! A jolly Intimidate Pokemon? That's so good. I can't wait for it to not have to have Cut. Go ahead and evolve him. That's gonna be so sick. Monster Crown, yeah. So Monster Crown was basically an independent developer, and they were inspired by early monster games, or rather early Pokemon games. The art style is very much like Gen 1 Pokemon, like when Ken Sugimori was first starting to develop the game and the monsters and the identity of it. There's old concept art from Gen 1 where Pokemon are seen in cages and stuff, and it seems very feral. And even in the manga, you'd see really brutal depictions of like how tamers actually used whips and stuff to get the Pokemon to do what they wanted. And Monster Crown kind of draws on that to make a very brutal, not realistic, but just like, the monsters are not your friends. They have their own desires, they want to get more powerful, and if you're not making them more powerful, then you're not doing them any favors. They don't want to be your friend anymore. Hi, Sketty! I lost a guy. I had to sack Nachi during Roxanne. It was very tragic. Yeah, sorry about that. I was talking about Monster Crown. And I'm going off to see, I think an NPC mentioned there was a secret part— whoop! The NPC mentioned there was a secret part of this forest that I might be able to get to see with Cut. And if there's another encounter, then I definitely want to go for it. I got a Leaf Stone. Venonat doesn't evolve with the Leaf Stone, does it? Nope. Oh wait, Chowder can. I guess that's Leafeon. I don't really want Leafeon though. But yeah, I was being really cocky during the Roxanne battle because I was super overleveled. And I decided I wasn't gonna give anybody Oran Berries. And that kind of bit me in the butt. Because everybody was at like half HP and Rock Tomb was hitting too hard. Man, I'm starting to feel these extra encounters. I have a Venonat whose ability does nothing for me in battles. It just makes Pokemon more likely to appear. in the grass and stuff, and it's super annoying. I didn't have it in my party just because I didn't want to deal with it. But now that Nachi's dead, I have to. Great ball. Oh, we also got an Abra. We threw a great ball and an Abra and it actually landed. So now I've got a Kadabra. I'm very... Oh, that's a static encounter. Check it out. So the way I'm treating static encounters in this game, I'm just treating it like any other encounter. If it's the first thing I find in a route, then sure. But if it's not, then... Oops, it's dead. Is that an item? Oh. How did dog sitting go? Oh man, I get really excited about super potions until I remember that I can't use them during fights. Spinacle. I don't know why I challenged it. This thing probably has self-destruct and I really don't want to deal with that actually. Are you fast perchance, Chikahira? Oh no. I think maybe we try and run. Yeah, I don't want to deal with that. It's fine. Big mushroom. I feel like I never understood what the mushrooms were used for. There was like a collector or something and I never found them. Because they don't sell for much either, unless you have a balm mushroom. Why is Chikahira out in front? There's no reason. Shelda. I guess there's no secret area? Maybe the NPC is lying. Unless I have to like squish my body against the wall several times. Boy, my voice is really gonna hurt after this. But you know what the cool thing is? After I'm done streaming, I get to go to a really nice dinner. I'm so excited. I'm so happy it's Friday. My in-laws are treating me to Larson's. It's gonna be real good. This way? Oh, check it out! I found a hidden grove. Are there items here? Oh, but I don't have Rock Smash. Pity. I guess I'll have to come back again. This is probably, I was probably meant to come back here after I took care of, the Devon guy and Pico. I'll just have to remember that it's here. 'Cause that's another encounter. And after we lost Nachi, I kinda wouldn't mind another encounter. Alright, well I guess we're taking care of Devon then. Something about these Caterpies, the green on them is like so yellow that it almost makes them look shiny. Seeing all these Caterpies reminds me that there's a We have dill growing out in our backyard. And dill attracts a very specific species of butterfly. And we just figured that out because a couple weeks ago I went outside and these like big old black caterpillars were running amok on it. I was very excited to like identify what it was. I love critters. And I found out that they are black swallowtail larvae. And as they age, they become less black and they turn green. And they get massive. And they're finally turning into cocoons. And I'm excited for them to hatch and turn into butterflies. And I hope they come back next year in droves. And I get to watch more caterpillars. We also raise a bunch of froglets in my backyard. We have little tree frogs. And right now, most of the tadpoles have grown up. But we've got a few stragglers, a few little baby frogs, and I find them on the lawn sometimes. And I have to scoop them up and put them back in the pond. Because if they stay on the lawn, they'll meet the lawnmower. And I don't want that. Man, I guess Abra was more common here than I thought. I haven't seen a single skitty. Yeah, Sean, there's a trainer in the town. And he trades, if you get a skitty, he'll trade you for a Gligar. I don't think I fought this guy yet. I'm sad I didn't get that skitty because I would have loved Gligar. Gligar is one of the best designs for me. I love his eyes. I love his shit-eating grin. I like the big old tongue on a lot of the older Pokemon. I just think Gligar is peak. I don't like Gliscor as much. I wish that Gliscor looked a lot more cartoony like Gligar does. This Venonat is supposed to evolve into something weird, and apparently it's gender dependent, so I don't know what it's gonna turn into. Ugh. Haha. Man, I could use some water. Hold on a moment. Man, I'm not used to talking this long. I'm honestly impressing myself. I never thought I'd be able to do this for as long as I have. Usually the only times I feel confident streaming are when... Oh look, it's Mr. Briny. The only times I feel confident streaming is when I have somebody who's funnier than me on the stream. So like whenever I stream with Cashew, she always laughs at my really silly and not funny jokes. And it empowers me. But without Cashew here, I have to make everything up, like every conversation. And it's kinda hard, especially given how bad at multitasking I am. Oh, that's cool. I actually get an encounter here. And I think Whitlot has Stun Spore. Yeah. I heard if people want to become streamers, an activity they can do Wow, what a shocker. Who would have thought I would have run into a Whismer? But one thing that people suggest for people who want to become streamers is that they have to like talk to themselves for 10 minutes at a time and just get used to the sound of their own voice and see if they can keep coming up with content. One thing I'd really love to be able to do, and I was kind of conditioned against doing for most of my life, is I want to learn how to do funny voices. It always seems like so much fun just to be a goofball and just do whatever you want, but when I was a kid, we all hated it when we were being annoying, quote unquote, so we would always be like, stop it! And you kind of get conditioned out of it. I'd love to like do impressions and stuff. Maybe someday. Yeah, it's really hard to, every time you think about something, it's like, well, I have to say this in front of all the people. Not that there are a ton of people here, but it definitely is strenuous. Alright, we got a Whismer. And I have an E name for you. Let's do... This one's still available. Alright, we got a Whismer. I will have to consider whether I want to turn my Eevee into something else so that I can have just a good tanky normal type on my team. Alright. Ooh. Is it another Whismer? Wow. Yep. I do genuinely wonder if they put anything else in this cave. Because it doesn't feel like it. Actually, let's do Shelda. I really like having that Intimidate out. Get Pokeball to replace the one that I used. Very economical. I like the idea that all of these grunts, instead of just catching Pokemon that are everywhere in the wild, they go out of their way to catch other people's Pokemon, which have hardly been trained, and they may as well just be wild Pokemon. It's a good use of time. We'll cut. Goodbye. Yeah, we're overleveled. Oh, we're so overleveled. The other thing about streaming is it's just so hard to remind yourself to like keep moving. If you have like a VTuber model. Just to keep doing interesting things so that people have something to look at. I feel like if I didn't have these big floppy ears, then it wouldn't be nearly as entertaining. I think every VTuber should have like big floppy ears. They're so fun. Man, I would have hoped that the developers would have put something else in here. Oh well. We get our token Whisper. Yeah. Are you going back to mining, buddy? Yep. Do these guys give you Rock Smash? I don't remember. Nope. No, I guess not. Who gives you Rock Smash? I guess it wouldn't be now. I guess it's later. I remember not using Rock Smash until Verdant Turf when I think about it. We race for some double battles. Because we're not over-leveled enough. I know when I head back though, we're gonna have a rival fight. I think it's an optional rival fight, but I'll probably still end up taking it. It's not bad. I wish I had found Lotad. I love Ludicolo. Everybody gets intimidated. Very cool. $19. I wonder, okay, so this, in most ROM hacks, you don't have the ability to trade with other people, so they had to come up with creative ways to get you the trade evolutions, like Alakazam. So I'm wondering, oh, there's a fly that keeps attacking my face! I'm wondering how I'm gonna do the trade evolutions, if they just changed it to like a flat level up, or if there's a rock, or like a person, like an NPC that you can talk to. I have no idea. What other games have come out recently? Oh, I've been playing... We accidentally got hopelessly addicted to Hong Kong's Skyrail? Is it Honkai Honky Doodled Skyrail? I didn't think I would like it because it's a gacha game, but I'm pleasantly surprised that it's not as pay to win as I thought it would be. I was making fun of it, and then I played it, and I was like, oh, oops, actually, no, I like it too. I had just gotten over my addiction to spending money on Neopets, and then I found Honkai, and I was like, $5! Another $5 here! It's so easy. I feel like I must have a slightly addictive personality. I feel like I'm the kind of person where I don't think I'm addicted, but then I tell people I can stop when I want, and then I actually can't. Like, I have a lot of trouble when it comes to self-control with sleep and sugar. I actually can't ditch those things as much as I thought I could. I have trouble waking up. If I don't have an obligation in the morning, I just don't wake up. So the fact that I had a stream today meant that I was gonna wake up before noon, which is very impressive for me, unfortunately. And then for sugar, we just have sugar in the house. Oh my god, hold on. Look at look at this guy. Look at Mr. Stone. What is... He's got a really good face. He looks like he's staring into nothingness. His pupils are just like slightly too dilated that he looks like he's focusing on like a void that's right in front of his face. That's a really good sprite. Oh no. He also doesn't seem to have any other expressions except for this one. Wow. That's really good. Oh, he does have more expressions. But the eyes don't change, and that's what matters. There's no like eye smile on this man. He's all business. At least he heals my guys, that's nice. That honestly shocked me. I don't remember what I was saying. I wasn't expecting Mr. Stone to have such a wonderful profile. No, don't make me practice the Pokénav. Please. No. Pokemon became ruined when they started holding your hand too much, and it started here. I don't care. At least it didn't take too long. I think there's beauty in not having much of a tutorial and just letting people figure things out for themselves. Especially in a game that's as simplistic as Pokemon. Like I was a wee toddler playing Pokemon, and I had a good solid understanding of what I was meant to do. But when I pick up the newer games, it is just, it's too much. They like hold your hand across several cutscenes at a time. And when you get a new Pokemon game, all you want to do is explore. So to be caught up in like 10 minutes worth of cutscenes, and to not be able to roam around on your own, and to be completely guided through these different zones is just unbearable. Because you want to discover those things for yourself. I think she's gonna fight me now. Yeah, we'll do it. I might regret it, but I'll do it. I don't think she's got too much. I think she has 3? 2! That's not bad. She got Ponyta. That might be kind of scary later. I think Ponyta is one of the Pokemon that got kind of shafted early on. Because correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Fire type was exclusively special, and it had a higher physical stat. So any Fire type that it would learn, any Fire type move it would learn would always just do special attack damage. And it could never be used to its full potential. But since this game has the special physical split, Ponyta might be kind of a nightmare. Nah. I love Marshtomp. The mid-evolutions are always my favorites. I feel like if Pokemon were real, I would have a lot of just mid-evolutions that never evolved. Like Ivysaur and Florigato. Wartortle. Charmeleon's really cool. Oh, we got Moonlight! That's nice. Dazzle Dust is cool, but also I'd prefer to have something that can just kill somebody outright instead of cutting their HP in half. And Sustain is always nice when you can't use potions. Ooh, Signal Beam. That's nice. Get rid of Tackle for that. Ooh, and Leech Seed too. That's also fun. Oh, but I don't want to get rid of anything. I feel like if I have Leech Seed, then I can't have Synthesis. And I kind of want synthesis, so we're not going to do leech seed. It might be a bad idea later on, but it's a choice I made. Mr. Brainy just passed is what I read. Oh no, who's gonna fare me across the sea? Time is it? It's 3:22. I will keep going until 4, and then I'll head off. I am genuinely enjoying myself, though. This is something that I would do all by myself anyways, and doing it on a stream is just, I don't know. I like doing things with other people. As I've gotten older, it's been harder to enjoy single-player games when there's nobody playing alongside me, or there's no like social component to it. For better or for worse. I just like using video games to start conversations with people or bond. That's not to say I can't play any single player game. Like Honkai is pretty solo despite having like some semblance of a social aspect. Not really. I think the only thing you can do is like borrow other people's teammates. I like sharing with other people like what characters I pull in the gacha and stuff. That's fun. But for the most part, definitely harder to get back into solo content. I feel this pressure to make something of my spare time instead of just relaxing. Not always good, but that's where I'm at right now. I don't think there's anything I can do back there. I don't have a fishing rod, so I can't catch anything in Petalburg, so we're just gonna go forward. Hello. I like the subtle twitch of his mustache when he talks. I did a good job on these little profiles. Ooh, they kept this song in. I guess they didn't have a counterpart in Gen 4. Dad's in talks with Mr. Stone. Dad Norman. That's how I should put my dad in my cell phone. Dad first name. Alright, let's go talk to Steven. They changed the trees here, it looks really nice. I don't actually know what song this is from Gen 4. It's pretty though. I believe I can get a silk scarf from somebody here. Unless that's Gen 2. This town looks very similar to a town in Gen 2. And of course I gotta check the beach. I will leave no stone unturned. Is it you? Yes, he gives me the silk scarf. That'll be great on my Eevee. Oh, they replaced, what was the guy here? He was a fighting type gym leader. It was like Bryson or something. Oop. Alright, Chowder's gonna hit even harder. I don't think I need to go in there. I kinda don't want to fight these guys until I have that other thing in my party, even though there's items up there. Do I have a repel? I do. Okay, so I actually, I want to get farther into the cave because I think on the first floor you found like Makuhita and stuff, who is a solid pick, but I really like Aaron and Steel types, and Sableye might be in there too. So we're gonna go in and pop the repel, and hopefully find one of those instead. Hopefully it lasts and I don't run into anything. It's nice of them in this generation to, instead of blocking out everything without flash, you can at least see like in a tiny circle around yourself. Because this is how most people went through caves anyways. Nobody wants to bother teaching flash to one of their guys. Alright, yeah, I think this is where you can start finding Aaron, unless it was the one before. I love this song. Alright, what do we get? Oh, we get Sableye! I love Sableye. I don't think I've used one before. I wonder... This might be far-fetched, but I do wonder if they put Mega Evolution in this game. That would be really cool. I'm just gonna use Sand Attack once. Wonder, do I have anything that's not gonna hit this too hard? I'm scared to use Bite. I can stun it. Man, imagine we have Sableye and Kadabra. I'm scared of it though. It's used Leer on me one too many times. I don't think Whitlock is particularly tanky. Astonish isn't bad though. We're fine. Can we gust it? Dare I? I think we do one. Okay, that's not bad. We could do that again. Lemma Synthesis. Oh, stop with the Leer! Don't crit. I think even a crit would be fine. Ooh, it's got Nightshade. A flat 13 damage every turn, huh? If I have to, I'll use the Great Ball. I think this thing's got a pretty low catch rate. I'm very tempted to hit the speed up button. Hey, that wasn't so hard. I actually do want this thing on my party. We gotta name it. What do we got? My awful, terrible name list. That'll do. Nold. I'm hoping that Chikahiro evolves soon so I can kick it off. It's kinda like Low Kicks. Not that Low Kicks is a bad guy, but that illumination is really killer. Which direction did I come from? I've already forgotten. Oh, double encounters. Did they introduce that in Emerald? I don't remember. I don't really want to have this fight. But I do want the XP. But we're gonna run. Am I going backwards? Oh no. I think I'm going forwards. What are the chances we find a shiny? I would love a free capture. Nugget! I think that's my second nugget already. I think I'm rich. Imagine, imagine being a Pokemon trainer and getting rich off of nuggets. If I could go on a hiking adventure, capturing critters, there's Zubat, and making money like this, I would totally do it. As it stands now, though, I'm extremely out of shape. I'd have to, like, get my Pokemon to carry me. I get heat exhaustion. I'd be in the hot, hot sun. I'd just be like, I can't go on. Machop would have been kind of cool to have as well. And there's Mr. Steven. Oh, look at that handsome hunk. Yeah. I have a running joke between my friends and I where I always seem to like, I gravitate towards like the white-haired protagonists and anti-heroes. Steven Stone's not bad looking. I like what they did with him in the Gen 3 remakes. I'm glad I didn't go one of these. I'm so tired of using Geodude. There's like 5 or so Pokemon that you always run into during Nuzlocke, and Geodude is one of them. It's like Geodude, Zubat, Magikarp. There's always like a bird that you encounter, an early game bird, so like Pidgey. And then you always get the rat. You always get the Route 1 rat, like Rattata or Bidoof. I don't know why they keep making new ones. It feels like they're making the same Pokemon over and over and over. It's not 100% true. Like they made Bidoof evolves into a water normal type. They all have their niches and they've got different movesets and abilities and stats, but it's like, I know what I'm looking at. This is still Eradicate. You can't convince me otherwise. What is this? This is a dark type? What is this? Aqua Jet, that kinda hurt. That's not dark type. Or if it is dark type, it's also resistant somehow. Do I risk it? I guess. I think even a crit wouldn't kill, so I'm good. Yeah, I want to know what that is. Is it electric type? It almost looked like a spider. Dexfer just has basically 3 psychic type moves. They all serve the same purpose. You need some variety, my guy. And then I think I got Steel Wing, but I don't think anyone can learn it. Yeah, no. Can anyone learn Rock Tomb? That would be kind of nice. No, no, they never can. Ugh. No! Please. One thing I do wish that we could rush through in a normal game is the Pokemon Center sequence is just so exhausting after you've done it for the 100th time. I can understand why people who play on like emulators and stuff want to speed past that. What I don't understand though is why people turn off like the move animations, because at that point I feel like I'm just looking at a math equation. I like to see the animations. Sometimes I'll play with friends and they'll turn the animations off in favor of just getting it over with. It always kind of makes me a little sad. They put effort into those animations. There's that tentacle again. What is that? I kind of want to know. It looks like it's electric type. Obviously it's water type. I say obviously, but maybe not? Okay, I'll stay in. I really want Chica here to evolve so I can get it out of here. I really hope that we get an opportunity to run into that Dreepy like in the mainline game. I would love to have it on my party. It was just kind of a pain to have it as my starter, because it was just so squishy. There was a chance that it would have learned Dragon Rage early, which would have been OP. But to get to that point, I would have had to do so much suffering, and Eevee hit way too hard. Shikahira over here trying her hardest, trying to get me to love her. Maybe someday. I do feel a little bad for it. It didn't ask to have Illuminate. Oh. Well, that's a bummer. They don't even ask. Imagine meeting people in public and you have no choice but to give them your phone number. That would be a really scary world. Even if I had my Pokemon to protect me. You just live in a world where if you meet if you have eye contact with anybody, it's like, nope, you have to fight, you have no choice. And it's like, well, actually I'm on my way to the hospital. My wife is giving birth, we don't have time for this. No, our eyes met, we must fight. My wife, she's literally giving birth right now. Nope. Better win fast. I think we keep Chikahira for this gym. Actually, hold on, I forgot to put Nold in. Should at the very least write that I caught it, so I don't forget. Wait, what do I have to do? Dewshine Beach, where's the— oh! That's new. Oh, it's a whole new route! Check this out. This is cute. Why don't you name your skitty? Why don't more people nickname their Pokemon? Imagine if everyone who had a cat didn't name their cat. Don't step on Skorupi. Okay. That would be a fun encounter. Get Whitlock out for that stun spore. Is that an Azurill? Is this Swablu? Oh, look at all these little guys. Oh, that's so cute. He's sitting on the roof. The parlor. I wonder how many of these are like encounters. They put a lot of effort into this route. There's a lot going on. That looks important. Let's not go that way. Grandma? Okay. Do I want an Azurill? I hear Skorupi. I got really unreasonably good about identifying Pokemon based on their cries. I could probably play most games with my eyes closed at this point. Or at least a lot of the early ones at the very least. I think Fairy water type is pretty decent, and I don't have a water type yet. And if I get a Skorupi, that's just another dark type. Nah, what the heck, I'll go for it. Oh, you can't, never mind. Never mind. Oh, Weedle. That's great. I wanted a Weedle. Not like I already have a poison bug type. It's fine. I actually do really like Beedrill. Beedrill is surprisingly tanky. But that being said, I'm not gonna hit it with Gust right now. Or my balls. Wow, that didn't work. I had a fire red playthrough where I had a Beedrill that I took to the Elite Four. I really liked it. I remember there's a fight at the end of the game with your rival, and he's got an Alakazam, and I had this Beedrill out against it, and Psychic from an Alakazam is lethal, but it's especially lethal on a poison type. And it used Psychic on my Beedrill, and the thing survived. I was so proud of it. Don't knock Weedle till you try it. That being said, I've used Beedrill many times at this point, and I kind of want to try Dustox. I don't know if I'll carry it with me the whole game, but I don't know. I kind of like him. But what should I name Weedle? We already got an E name. What do we got down here? So many T names, like an unreasonable amount of T names. Oh, that's a cute one. I like Beak. Alright, so we got Beak the Weedle. And he's not my party, I don't know why I'm looking. Let me write that down. Captured. I can finally interact with people on this beach and see what's going on. Man, I have so many bugs. We can win no matter what. I know you can. How are their Pokemon doing? Bowroar. Groru. Groru! I always like reading the onomatopoeias that they have for the Pokemon. Oh, there's a gift shop and a spa! Aw, that's cute. I could buy little Blossom mail too. I wouldn't mind having like 5 of these. You never know. Besides, I am rich. Let me just flash my nuggets really quick. Oh yeah. X special, who needs it? Not me. Stardust? Oh man. Pearls? I've got it all. I've just been hoarding all of this expensive stuff. I'm like a pirate. I would like to see what the spa is though. Oop. Come again. Luxury service. Your Pokemon will surely be feeling bright after friendly Your Pokemon will surely be feeling bright after friendly afterwards. Is that a sentence? Or am I reading that wrong? No. We're good. I don't have anybody that needs friendship yet. Right? Oh, technically my Eevee. Why don't I'm gonna put my Eevee in there. Maybe Chowder will evolve and surprise us all. I wouldn't mind a Sylveon. Get in there, Chowder. There's like a little ZD fly that has been hovering around me for the better part of 2 hours. And he won't leave me alone, and he's landing directly in my face. Fight? Okay, thanks. It's important to stay hydrated. I agree. I think more people should run up to you on the street and offer you dubious juices. I think also more people should litter like full items on the floor that haven't been used yet. I'd love to take a stroll on my favorite park and find like a full like GTX 9000 graphics card on the floor. Yes, I know 9000's not a thing, but it would be cool if I could just find like a graphics card. Brand new, on the floor. Are there items here? I would like more. I'm always curious when I see those spots. Like, obviously there must be an item here. Why else would they leave just a mysterious patch of nothing in the middle of this grass? So technically for friendship evolutions I could cheat. One of the ways to up your friendship with your Pokemon is— oh, I could have gotten Swablu. Is just to walk with them. The more steps you take, the more your friendship goes up. It's like, it takes hours, but if you do this, like, it happens quick. But I kinda want it to happen organically. Oh, we could have gotten Kakuna. One other thing I want to do that people probably don't usually do in Nuzlocke is I want to do the contest hall with one of my guys. Get some ribbons. Gotta do it at least once. What's the problem? Don't you want the Pokemon on this beach to be happy? Think of how much better off they would be with more land. Oh, this is Blake. This is the gym leader. I don't know a voice to give him. If you think terrorizing the locals and scaring away Pokemon is making anyone happy, you lot are even more delusional than I had thought. Listen here, chump. If you won't interfere with official Team Magma business, you're in for a world of hurt. You don't stand a chance against the two of us. Well, it's a good thing there's two of us now. Don't mess. From Maxie himself. Mind your own business, kid. What, I can't help you? Do I have to talk to you? You there, trainer. I could use some help dealing with these thugs. What do you say? Will you give me a hand here? No. I want actually to look around really quick. Sorry. I gotta make sure there's nothing on. Oh, they're blocking the rest of the beach. How nefarious. Okay, I will help you. There's something in it for me now. Excellent. Seeing these profile pictures makes me want this to also be a dating sim. Let's do Sheila. Dexfer and Chikahira. Oh, he's got a Sneasel! He's got all dark types, that's cool. But also really not cool for me. I will not be using my Alakazam at all. Dark type party. And a Zubat. Ah, so much Intimidate. Let's get rid of Zubat. A lot of the evil team music is really fun. There's a ROM hack called Pokémon Xenoverse, and the evil team is based on gosh, I can't remember what they're called. They're like the Daft Punk. That's what they're called. Their theme music is based off of Daft Punk music, and the fighting theme is just such an earworm. I'd highly recommend looking into it. The team behind that ROM hack is also really— oh, look at this Teddy Ursa! I super dig him. I also don't know what he is though. If he's fighting type, we're kind of in trouble. Okay, I don't think he's fine. We're fine. We worried about nothing. I like the other version of this song that plays when you fight Cyrus is really good. Gen 4 was good. Oh, I do like Roar. Do I like it more than Sand Attack though? And I don't know about that. I think Roar is a TM I can get later. So if I need it later, I can just wait. Two nameless grunts. This can't be real. They must have never lost before. Oh, they're gonna go running home to Maxie. And there's the Team Magma laugh. Foo 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 foo. How many people read that a while back and were like, is this a laugh? Do people actually laugh like this? Alright. Blake, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, we got a rod. Oh no, just kidding, we have a flute. That's nice though. I think... oh, it lures wired... okay, well we've got Venomoth to do that for us, but thank you. I'll have to come back here when I have surf. It seems like they opened up the world map a lot. And it is just about 4 o'clock, so I'm gonna get back to town, save up, and then we can take a look at that bingo sheet. Man, I can't believe it's already been 4 hours. Or has it been 5? No, it's 4. Alright. Last look at our team. We got Chowder, Chikahira, Dexfer, Chex, Shelda, and Whitlot. I have high hopes for Sheila and Dexfer. I like Chowder. These 3 might get replaced, we'll see. I am legitimately curious to see what Chikahira turns into, though. There was an NPC that said that the males and the females turn into different things. Kinda like Burmy. So that'll be cool. I'll have to look up when Venonat usually evolves. But hopefully it'll be soon. It's a bug type. But alright. Go ahead and swap over to the bingo grid and let's see what we got. So, we did have a death, so we did get our free space. Put a big old Pokeball right there. We haven't killed an encounter. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Well, we managed to make it through all of today without a game crash. That's nice. Technically, this would have been true if we had gotten the Dreepy, but I'm not going to count it yet. We've been very good about training montages, defeat a gym leader with no casualties. We were close. Maybe next time. Unexpected crit kill, no. Starter dies, thank heavens, no. Sole survivor, that's if I survive a full party wipe, but with 1 Pokemon. I'll get that one. No one-hit KOs. We didn't forget to heal before an important fight. No shiny luck today. I think, yeah, we don't have anything else. But we're on our way to. Oh, actually, just kidding. We did actually survive a crit with red HP, I think. So I'll put another 1 right there. Yeah. Alright. We haven't killed any encounters yet, but I'm sure that's coming up. And I'll also show you guys the Nuzlocke tracker one last time. I did make a mistake earlier. I put Skiploom under Petalburg City when I actually caught it on Route 104. But I'm too lazy to fix that, so we're not going to. Blake is going to be our next gym leader that we're going to fight. I don't remember routes 105 and 106. Really, seriously, I don't remember where they are. Maybe it's the beach next to Rustboro? That doesn't sound right, though. And there's also, in the Petalburg Woods, there's like a hidden enclave that we can go back to after we've got Rock Smash. They don't have a picture for the Hoennian Venonat, apparently, so it comes up as a question mark. I really like this site. I did support it for a little while when I was better off with money. I'd love to do it again after I have some. They've been working on new features, like right now they added like the badge thing, where every Pokemon that participates in a badge or in a gym fight will get a little badge added to their profile. The graves are really fun, though they're a little bit buggy. Looks like it's working just fine right now. Poor Natchy. I'm so sorry. It didn't save the levels. But I really like this website. And I really appreciate you guys for sitting in on this stream that I did for 4 hours. Crazy. And I'd actually like to do it again. It's not really about the viewers for me. It's more of just like practice for me. Practice talking, practice working on, like, I really liked seeing my puppet come together. This is Beal, my little cartoon character. I really like seeing him, like, talk and wiggle around and, like, the little expressions he can do. It's really fun. And I'm also going to be very excited to take this 4-hour video and cut it down into a bite-sized appetizer. So that I can get some video editing skills under my belt. But again, I really appreciate you all for being here. I'm gonna try and do this again next Friday. I don't know if I'll keep doing it for 4 hours. Maybe? It is really strenuous on my voice, and definitely like wiggling around for a while can be exhausting, but if I keep at it, maybe it won't be for too much longer. And if I get good enough at it and I decide I like it enough, I'll buy some better tech so it'll track my mouth movements better, and my mic won't pick up like dog noises and stuff. It'll be nice. But yeah, that's all. See you guys next time.